Sometimes.
Yeah, it's live.
Hey, man. Say, man. It's your boy DJ Lil King, Ridin High Podcast, you know what I'm saying? Sunday night, hey, we got a special edition episode tonight, you know what I'm saying? This wasn't even supposed to happen. Well, it was supposed to happen probably like 2 years in the making, but
it's supposed to happen.
This is some last minute shit that we just threw together, but it ain't last minute shit because it's been in the making, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, we got Mr. South Texas motherfucker, that's where I stay. We got the young beast. We got the one that y'all remember running around freestyling as a kid, you know what I'm saying? The one who had all the Northside out there shooting videos, coming out there to get cameos and videos and all that good stuff, you know what I'm saying? Corpus Forever, man. Y'all give it up for my dog, Lil Bre, the young beast, man. Hey.
Yes, sir, Lil Bre, nigga.
For sure. Yellow one. There we go. Hey, shout out Freak Man in the background, you know what I'm saying? Billy over here, you know what I'm saying? Stepped in with us, you know what I'm saying? What's good with it? Shit, everybody, y'all make sure you like, follow, subscribe, share video, all that good shit. Hey, if y'all got some questions, y'all let us know in the comments, all that good shit, you know what I'm saying? Let's kick it off, though, man. For those that don't know, because we know the story, but for those that don't know, where's Lil Bre from? Originally from?
Shit, Northside, Corpus Christi, Hillcrest, Northside Manor to be exact. Both of them.
Okay.
You gotta say both of them, because back in the day, niggas used to only claim the crest, then some used to claim the north, but nah, I lived in both. So I'm good in both of them.
Okay, so when
83rd stand up.
Already. So whenever you was born, coming out the womb, out the hospital, y'all lived in where?
Northside Manor.
Northside Manor? And then how long did you live in Northside Manor for?
Like, I don't know. Cause like my grandma, she had a house in Northside, like the projects or whatever.
Okay.
In Big Northside. And my mama had moved to the crest. So it's like we was back and forth. We'll go to grandma's in Northside, then we'll be in the neighborhood.
Like grandma's house was always gonna be the foundation type shit. Hell,
but I ain't gonna lie, like back in the day, Hillcrest niggas stayed in Hillcrest and Northside niggas stayed in Northside. Only time Northside niggas would go to the Hillcrest was like for the park on Easter and shit like that.
Okay.
Like a lot of Hillcrest niggas weren't going up to like the Hillstone, wasn't going up the hill like that. They was staying in the crest.
Already. What elementary did you go to living in Northside Manor?
Crossley, George Evans. I ain't gonna lie, I never went to Coles. Me and Bezy never went to Coles.
And that was like the school that y'all was
Coles is
the Northside Manor school?
Coles is Northside Manor school.
Okay.
If you live in Hillcrest, you go to Crossley.
Already, that's what I was figuring.
Yeah.
Already. But y'all lived in Northside, but y'all would never go to Coles?
Nah, we never went to Coles.
Dang. So what was you going to?
I went to the Head Start that was up the street from went to Brooks Chapel, but I ain't go to we ain't go to Coles. We hooped for Coles too. That's crazy. We hooped in the Coles League, but we never went to Coles.
What was the Coles League?
It's like the Coles Night League. So it was like crazy. Bill was on my team with a little bunk ass. We was live. We was live in that hoe.
It was like the Northside Night League, but the Coles version?
Somewhat, yeah. Yeah, because we'll practice after school and that night, and we'll have the games on the weekend and shit.
Damn, that's what's up.
Yeah, the Coles League was live.
Man,
but you can't, that hoe was only like elementary though, right? Because once you get in middle school, you can't really play no more.
Already.
It wasn't like because TCLs, that's like everybody.
Yeah, they had elementary, middle school, and high school.
But Coles was on the elementary.
Already. So what part do you remember whenever y'all actually moved to Hillcrest?
Damn, I think we moved to Hillcrest. That shit had to be like first, second grade.
So up until then,
because that shit had to be like pre-K, first, second grade. Because before that, nigga was in Head Start.
Yeah.
In Northside. Then we moved to Hillcrest.
Yeah.
Then we had moved to the west to Molina.
Yeah. So I got all that lined up. Man. Yeah. So what do you remember about growing up in Northside and Hillcrest? And do you remember it being a difference between growing up in Northside and Hillcrest? I know you said earlier about not really mixing with each other.
I remember when Cree was on here, he was breaking that shit down.
Yeah.
And what he was saying was like real, because like Hillcrest was more like the neighborhood, the like upscale shit.
Okay.
Like nice homes. Northside was projects.
Yeah.
That hoe was straight like gutter. Shit going on. You go up to the streets and the pool hall and shit over there, like game rooms.
The cuts all that.
It was shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Like my grandma used to tell us, don't even walk on Broadway to tracks, none of that shit. It's shit going on over there.
God
like
damn.
Yeah. But nah, it was shit going on. Like Northside, you gonna see back in our day when shit was up and running, you gonna see more shit going on.
So what you say, look, Northside was a little bit more faster than Hillcrest?
Yeah, it was more like up tempo, and the Crest was like laid back. Them niggas was getting money over there and doing what they was doing, but
it was more of a laid back thing.
Man, cause I don't know if you been a Northside Manor before.
Yeah.
You know that little okay. You know when you pull in.
From which direction?
Because you know it's both ways to come in.
Yeah.
And then
when you come in from the hill store and then you come in from like Staples area.
I don't know if you old enough to remember, but you remember when remember when they built that little thing that you walked through?
To the other side?
Yeah.
The little sidewalk.
You know, yeah. Did they take that away later on?
Yeah, and that's when they built the driveway to get through.
They didn't always have that. Remember you had to come in on one side and turn around and come out?
Yeah.
Okay, look. They had like a little sidewalk going through.
Yeah.
So like you if you came in on this side, you had to go out on that side. Nigga, it's so much shit happened right there from that end to this end. Nigga, you can see the laws chasing niggas. Bro, my uncle jumped off the third floor before. It's just shit you gonna see going on all the time.
What's some crazy shit that you remember seeing in Northside? Not Hillcrest, but in Northside.
I was just telling somebody this the other day. I seen a nigga get beat to death. What? Like, I swear to God, this nigga was dead. I swear to God, for ass rap. Like, we was out there, and like his girl came trying to save him and everything. A nigga was on his ass. He got beat to death, like unconscious. And when the police got there, like the ambulance, they revived the nigga. But bro, that nigga was dead. I swear to God, he was dead.
Damn, y'all saw that?
We was kids, yo. He was in the street, like they beat that nigga down. They was thumping his ass. And when they got there, they did it, resuscitated him and everything and woke him up. We was like, God damn. And my mom was like, get in here. Y'all ain't supposed to be seeing this. But everybody was outside watching that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what he did. I think he took some money from a nigga or something. But like, they was on his ass, bro.
Yeah.
Like, two niggas came and started stumping him. His girl tried to come get in the way. They pushed out the way. I was like, damn, he dead. Like, that nigga was on the floor not moving, bro.
And like y'all kids.
Yeah, we kids.
But as a kid, did you realize like, yeah, this is some, I don't even know the word to use, like this ain't normal type of shit, or was that just everyday shit? Like
it was everyday shit.
Okay.
Y'all want to see a dead body?
Yeah, it was everyday shit. Well, it wasn't everyday shit, cause you know certain shit happen here and there sporadically, but like shit, then my uncle, my mama brother, my uncle Junebug, shit, that nigga was always doing crazy shit.
You say he jumped off the second floor?
Nah, that was my uncle said. He jumped out the second floor trying to run from somebody.
I think at that time, if you was hustling or running from the law at that time,
that shit normal.
I know niggas who jumped off the third floor.
That's
God damn.
Niggas had mastered the art of doing that shit because they was always doing it.
Yeah.
But anyway, my uncle, that nigga was always doing shit. He cause he lift weights and shit. He muscular. Yeah. That nigga always out there with his shirt off, fighting niggas and shit, doing all type of shit.
God damn, baby. Man, let's talk about when y'all end up moving to Molina.
Well, we moved to Molina. What grade was that, bro? I want to say like, I was like third grade. We had moved to Molina because my mama was with Timothy Daddy or whatever. We had moved to Molina.
Okay.
We went to Oso for a little bit.
So you and Tim don't have the same daddy?
Nah.
Okay, already. So then y'all end up moving on. I mean, y'all lived on Valdez?
Yeah.
Already, for sure.
But see, even then, we still was always going back to the hood.
Because that's where the granny lived.
That's my grandma. That's my family, everybody. We still was in the hood. Like, we both was like, that's why we know a lot of niggas from the West, too. That's why in that play no games freestyle, I was like, I'm a Northside G, straight up out the crest, but I still fuck with niggas from the South to the West.
Because
remember when we had moved, when he went to Carroll?
Yeah.
That's why I said the South and the West.
Already.
Carroll, Molina, all that shit.
Yeah. So what was it, whenever y'all end up moving to Molina, did you even know anybody in the hood at the time? Because y'all kind of had like some, Tim kind of like had like some kinfolks and stuff over there too, but you have any people?
A lot of niggas had moved to the West.
Already.
A lot of niggas from like Tater Bud from what you call it, from Northside.
Yeah.
Mush High from North. Nigga, Mush High grandma stayed on top of us.
Already.
Tater Bud grandma stayed on the bottom of us. So like they from the hood, but they just moved to Casa and shit.
Yeah. Because there was a lot of that. A lot of people moving from north side to the west back in the days too.
Cliff Mouse, Casa.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man, for sure. So what was the difference? Did you see any difference between living in Northside Hillcrest and then living on the west? Or was almost, did you see like the same? Like
I ain't trying to call it West South, but that hoe, I ain't shout out to my West Side niggas, but you know that hoe was a little bit more nicer than the North.
Was it nicer or just less grimy, or what you say?
That's the same shit. That's the same thing, right?
It's less projects.
I mean, the way you just put it, that's the same.
Because okay, look.
Well, I guess I look at like shit. Some of them houses over there in Molina, damn near look just like the houses over there in
no, they
Hillcrest.
don't. No, they don't. No, they don't.
Man, once you start getting to West Haven,
But look, I ain't gonna lie. When we was growing up, I never seen no trap houses in Molina.
Already.
That shit happened later on.
Hey, you 100% right.
When niggas started turning that into that.
Hell yeah.
Back in the day, this how Hillcrest was to me. It'd be like good house, okay house, alright house, trap.
Okay, you know I see what you're saying.
It was never that in
You
Molina.
couldn't point out a trap in Molina.
It wasn't never that. It could be niggas over there getting money, having a whole trap house, but you never knew it because it didn't look like it.
Hell yeah, you right. I see what you said. Hell yeah, for damn sure, baby.
Yeah,
man. I see y'all post every now and then, and I don't know if I don't want to say his name wrong, but you always post every now and then. R.I.P. Sherrod.
Yeah, Sherrod.
Okay, who is Sherrod?
Sherrod was a shit. He was just like a shit.
Like a childhood friend?
Okay. And we grew up bad as a motherfucker, just running around the neighborhood, doing bad shit. But like, yeah, we all grew up with him. Like Sherrod, Clyde. It's a lot of fallen soldiers from the hood we grew up with, shit.
Yeah, man. For sure. Man, let's talk about where did you go to middle school at?
Real quick, homie, because that's like that was one of my close friends.
Okay, go ahead, chime in. Yeah,
Sherrod was the one, like
that nigga Sherrod was ahead of his time.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
I was 10 when he died, so
okay.
He was probably like 13, but he was the one who like, as friends who we experienced heartbreak. You know?
Already.
Yeah. With that, that hurt the whole hood.
Yeah.
Niggas came outside like, damn, Sherrod died. Everybody was crying. We had the R.P. Sherrod shirts with the Dickie with the Dickies and shit with the J's. We was going to the teen club like. Then, like, that's the first, like, when I first started rapping, like, 12, 13, Sherrod was the first nigga I started saying R.P. Like, you know I'm going hard, R.P. Sherrod. Like, he was the first nigga I was, like, saying that to. Because he was the first, like, childhood friend that we lost. Like, damn, that hurt the whole fucking hood. Then remember how he died?
I don't. That's what
the high-speed chase.
Okay.
A nigga was in a high-speed chase and he hit their car. Like, he died instantly.
Well, he robbed the bank, and to my knowledge, the dude robbed the bank. We're in 25. Bro been gone 20 years. He died in 05.
Yeah, 05, yup.
And February. So
Sherrod was in the car with his mama, and somebody was running from the laws?
At King game, we left the King game. It was 4 people in the car that he was with. And
they hit Sherrod's side, right, and they say he died instantly.
But the dude had supposedly robbed a bank in San Antonio and got out of the way to Corpus. And was going on a high-speed chase, ran a light and hit the car.
Damn.
Yeah.
But he died at a young age, so like I said, that's like when we experienced.
And then we always be like, damn, we just wonder like what he'll be at now, what he'll be doing, or like shit like that.
But he was bad. He loved animals, but
he was bad as a motherfucker.
We used to put like, I ain't gonna lie, one time we put like a cat in a dryer. Nigga. And listen, one time I was telling my partner the other day, bro had a frog, right? And he had a bowl of Clorox, and I didn't understand what he was doing at the time. But
that nigga was torturing some shit.
Frog, right? And he would put the frog in a bowl of Clorox on me, and we'll sit there and watch the frog like get ate up as if it was like acid.
Damn, that's crazy.
And at the time, we kids, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. But now that I'm older, I'm like, bro,
that's crazy.
Doing that shit at 9 years old. Yeah, bro was on. So he probably would have been on like a serial killer.
Yeah, that nigga Sherrod was advanced for his age, for real.
For sure.
He was definitely bad. He was bad. He was one of. We was all bad, but he was like
next level.
Yeah.
For sure. What middle school did you go to?
I went to Driscoll. Well, I went to Cunningham.
Okay.
I went to Cunningham, Driscoll, and Tom Brown.
Damn.
Yeah, we was moving around a lot.
Yeah, damn. So when there's like
nigga lived in La Mata, nigga lived on the south, and we lived in the Crest.
Okay, so when y'all left Molina, y'all ended up moving to La Mata?
Yeah, for a little bit. Nah, cause I think we had moved back to the hood. We was moving around a lot. But I think we had moved back to the hood, then we moved to La Mata.
Already.
Which LA were y'all at?
I think it was 1 and 2. Not the one over there by
Delmar.
Yeah, not that one. The other one over there close to Aries and shit. Close to like what's that?
The first store.
Yeah, that one right there.
For sure. When does the beginning of like your rap career like kind of start? Was it like in elementary? Y'all just like freestyling, beating on tables? I know people was like doing that.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, like, damn.
Did Tim get you into freestyling?
Nah, yeah, he did. But look, you know Julian Parker, Juju B?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's Ike's cousin.
Yeah.
Okay, look, Ike's cousin had this motherfucking he had this karaoke machine at his house.
Damn.
And that's when niggas used to record it like on a tape, like you used to play the instrumental. Yeah. So we used to go over there and freestyle. Juju B know, like he be like, this nigga Bre wanna stay up all night and rap and make a tape. And then look, Tempty Daddy, one day we played a tape for him, but we was cussing up a motherfucking storm. Me and Rap, we was saying all type of shit. Like, I remember we had listened to the Freestyle King, you remember when them niggas was just freestyling on all them beats?
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie.
FK2K, all that.
I ain't gonna lie, I was stealing like some of they little rhymes and shit.
Yeah.
But mixing it with my shit. And I remember that nigga, what's this nigga name? One of them niggas name, you know, Tight and Sir.
Big Rob,
yeah.
Big Red.
One nigga, he was like, dick hard as a rock. What's up with that cock? And then I said that part, and then I added my own shit to it.
Already.
And that nigga Tempty Daddy heard that shit. He said, boy, what you know about your dick being hard? He was mad as a motherfucker. But he was mad as a bitch. Like, why are you rapping about, nigga, because we was young. We wasn't fucking, we wasn't getting no pussy.
Yeah.
We little ass kids. We 8, 9 years old.
Yeah.
But he was like, it sound good though. Like, you rhyming on that motherfucker, but stop cussing, stop saying that bad shit. But we was just like, shit. We was imitating what we was seeing.
Yeah. Man,
but anyway, nah, that nigga Juju B can tell you, like, nigga, we were making full songs. Like, we was like going home practicing our verses, coming back, like, all right, we gonna go right here to this minute. Yeah. Then Juju B gonna come in, then Rap gonna come in, like we was doing that. Then, like, that's the first shit we ever recorded.
Already. Who was it? It was just you, Juju, and Rap?
Yeah.
Nobody else?
Nobody else.
Already.
And then we used to listen to them tapes. And I used to always tell myself, like, bro, I'm gonna rap. Like, I'm gonna make a full album. I used to be in a motherfucking front yard at the house in Valdez, like, rapping songs to myself. I was like, nigga, I'm gonna have an album one day. Like, that hoe gonna be wrapped up in plastic in a stove. Like, they gonna be listening to my songs type shit.
Yeah.
And like, that was like when we was like 8, 9. But like, Tempty did kind of put me in the studio and make me like rap. Like, my first official recorded song was like when I was 12, 13, when he was at Carroll rapping with Ballistic and them.
Oh shit. So he put you in the studio with them?
Yeah, he did.
Damn.
Because he was like, my brother got something. My brother be freestyling all the time. But now, see, look, this how it happened. Let me go back. You remember Cityscapes, right?
Yeah, because I was, yeah. Let's go there.
Yeah, Cityscapes. Look, Cityscapes used to have anybody who know and grew up in Corpus know that nigga Lil Mike. Anybody can get in the comments. Know that nigga named Lil Mike. That little Mexican nigga named Lil Mike.
Okay.
He used to rap at Cityscapes. Everybody used to go on Friday. I didn't go. I wasn't going yet. Like, the whole hood was going to that whole Corey. All them niggas was like, yeah. They was like, Lil Mike. But I finally went with my partner Adriel, because he was like, yeah, Lil Mike at this hoe, he just keep winning. So, but I always freestyle in the hood. Everybody know me from freestyling in the hood. So when we had went to Cityscapes, and I heard Lil Mike rap for the first time, I'm like, he was on some I Done Came 9. And I'm like, that nigga not fucking with me. I was like, but he don't never he was battling like trash ass niggas. The only nigga that was fucking with Lil Mike was Michael White.
Okay.
Michael White was the only nigga that was, and I was like, but that nigga Lil Mike was ducking me. Then I don't know where he at today in Corpus. I think he moved out of Corpus, but that nigga was ducking me, fam. Cause like, I was trying to battle this nigga. I was like, fam, every time cause like I went to Cityscapes for the first time.
But he wasn't there.
Nah, he wasn't there, so he didn't go. Then we started going week after week after week.
Nigga, that shit was weekly, nigga. Like
so we started going to that hoe. We started going week after week after week. So I was like, this the nigga y'all keep, like, I was listening a little bit, like, I heard like 2 battles. But
you didn't get in.
I didn't get in, so I was just peeping. I was observing. But I'm like, this nigga trash. Not trash, but I'm like, he not fucking with me. He not rapping about the shit I'm rapping about. He on some, I done came through. You know how niggas used to freestyle back.
He was just consistent and the competition wasn't.
And then look, all the little, this nigga was he was like a little mega. I'm telling you, bro, anybody who know Lil Mike, get in the comments, cause they gonna tell
somebody
you.
found that nigga and tagged that nigga, man.
They know, like all the bitches like this nigga.
Already.
All the bitches like this nigga.
You
like
little Mexican, do you say?
Yeah.
Already. Look like a little pretty boy Mexican.
He used to have on the little jerseys with the little belts and the little glasses and little grill and little chains. So they was all on his dick because I was like, he not even rapping good. I just like this nigga. But anyway, I was like, see, look, the nigga said he didn't have bars. I swear that nigga Lil Mike wasn't rapping by shit. He was just,
he had the image.
Sometimes he wasn't even rhyming. He just be like, I got them J's on my feet, got this chain on my neck. I'm like, bro, you not even saying shit. Like,
but he just a crowd favorite.
I'm a nigga like the hood was feeling me because I'm running through that shit. I'm saying niggas' names. I'm giving shout outs. I'm saying street names. You know how when
like that ESG style,
like that Kiki type shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So that's how I ain't gonna lie. That's how I learned how to like flip Kiki all them niggas.
Yeah.
Houston Wave, I learned how to freestyle listening to them niggas. Freestyle Kings, all that shit.
Yeah.
But look, anyway, so I kept telling Lil Mike, I said, all right, I done came this whole 2-3 weeks. You battling. And he was battling kids. Cause he was a little older than me.
Okay.
I'm like 9, 10, I'm 5th grade. This nigga was already in like middle school.
Okay.
He like 7th grade. And I was like, fam, battle me, my nigga. You battling these little kids and shit. Like, these niggas come up here crying when you beat them. Cause you in that. This nigga, he the type of nigga, he'll rap and then start Harlem shaking and doing little shit like trying to rub it in a nigga face. I'm like, that shit lame, nigga. I'ma annihilate you. Yeah. I'm on some 8 Mile shit, nigga. Stop playing. So look, one day we battled, but it wasn't like on the mic. It was just, I was like, nigga, let me give you some bars right quick. I killed that nigga. And you know who was live? But niggas didn't like him because he didn't have the image. Look, Michael White. Michael White always had some shit. Yeah. But niggas was just on Lil Mike dick. I'm like, bro, this nigga not hard. So then, that nigga finally battled me and I tore his ass up. Damn. I was like, I kept telling niggas from the hood was like, I'm finna kill this nigga. So after that, he didn't want to battle no more. He kind of like lost his little title. Then you know who else was hard? That nigga Teezy from the hood. See, look, she said Lil Mike was everybody, and they love this nigga Lil Mike. They was like, this nigga Lil Mike, he had the little veins and shit. I'm like, bro, this nigga not fucking with me rapping. Y'all can like the little nigga and shit. But anyway, long story short, that's when I felt like I can do that shit.
Lil Mike gonna watch this shit and be hurt.
I don't even know what this nigga is, bro. I haven't saw this nigga since like I haven't saw this nigga since then.
He took his career.
I think he moved out of Corpus.
No more cityscapes for you.
But anyway, look, long story short, that's when I started battling niggas and I was like, okay, I can rap. But that still was like middle school. So the
cityscape style of the freestyle competition, I don't exactly remember. Was it like your mama battle style or was it just like whoever come with the coldest bars?
That's what them niggas was saying.
Okay.
I was ranking on niggas. I was on niggas' shoes. I was on, you know what I'm saying?
Already.
We in the school and like in the hood all day, we scoring on niggas.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was on that nigga like, boy, you lame, weak ass bangs. Like I'm just saying little shit.
Already.
And I was like,
that's the same shit you
and then I'm saying like, I'm going at a nigga rep like we harder than y'all niggas lame, y'all from Flower Bluff, and you know what I'm saying? We just telling niggas like y'all not fucking with us. We from the hood.
We gonna find you, Mike.
But after I beat him, he was just trying to be cool with me and shit, dapping me up and hey, that nigga got something. He, you know what I'm saying? He gave me my props. But other than that, like that's when that shit moved to like Hypnotic and shit Studio One.
Okay.
You remember Studio One? Yeah. Studio One was live. That's why I said, look, that's why I said I was gonna rap. Cause I ain't gonna lie, Studio One was a bigger crowd.
Where was that at?
Yeah, it was in the mall, it was in Sunrise Mall.
Okay.
You don't remember that hoe?
It was like as soon as you walk, one of them back entrances, as soon as you walk into the left.
Yeah, a lady owned it and she like, it did good. She was making money off the dough. And like this hoe was like more lava than like Cityscapes to me, cause Cityscapes was for kids. Like y'all in that hoe really on roller skates. Yeah. Like the hood go, we don't roller skate. We just in that hoe. You know what I'm saying?
Just to go straight to the back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just to go to the back. What this nigga know? Just go to the dance area and shit. We not really roller skating. But anyway, Studio One was more like a club. That hoe was like a real deal club for teenagers. So like, and then sometime middle school and high school niggas was be in that hoe.
Damn.
Like everybody it'd be a mixture. Like, it be middle school niggas in there trying to holler at high school bitches. Yeah. So look, anyway, And the whole hood in that hood attire. That's around that time. It's like 05, 04. We Dickies, J's, throwbacks of white tee. That's when that in my white tee. That's when that came out. So that's what we wearing. And like, I ain't want to go. That like they was having. That's when you remember that nigga Teezy from the hood that rapped with Michael White? Bro, you know Teezy, Fat Teezy. That nigga was hard. Yeah, Teezy had something. Teezy was hard. Teezy was loud. He Tony, you know Fat Tony. Yeah, Tony. But look, Tony was the first nigga that rapping to me who had bars.
And he was the kid too?
But he was a little older. He was like Tim age.
Okay.
But that nigga had like metaphors and punchlines. So when I would hear Teezy, I was like, okay, that's what I gotta come with. I was studying niggas. I was like, okay, I gotta come with the metaphors, cause that nigga was like, I ain't gonna lie. That nigga Teezy, like, I realized, I ain't trying to talk down on that nigga, but I realized he had took a bar from somebody. I heard it later on. I was like, this nigga Teezy stole that shit. He said something like, he would say like little slick shit. Like he was like, hope you don't get on this mic tonight, cause I'm knocking niggas out first round like a Tyson fight. No, like on that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I ain't fucking with that nigga, like, cause I'm just doing my little shit. But like that nigga Teezy had some, so I was like, all right. So if I want to beat this nigga, I gotta come with some shit like that. So I ain't gonna lie though. One time I still remember the beat too. You remember that Lil Wayne beat, that whoa there, it's bring it back to the bottom of the map. When Fresh was on that whole like yeah. Put your hands on your knee. That beat was so hard. I told him give me that beat.
This is that Studio One.
It's Studio
so
One.
So they having freestyle.
They having freestyle, okay, and you win like $50 or whatever.
Oh shit, already.
The lady that own that hoe give you like $50 when you win. So like I didn't even want to go, but I ain't gonna lie, I was scared. And that nigga Dirty Red, Quentin, he was like, nigga, you going up there, bro? You freestyle all day in the hood. I was like, nah, I ain't fucking with it. I was scared, cause I was like, Teezy be eating that hoe, but I ain't finna. But he was like, nigga, just do you. Like, you free. Like, Teezy, you can tell he write his shit. You can tell his shit is like cold hurts.
Like, remembered it.
Already. He was like, nigga, you can freestyle all day, like, about whatever. I'm looking at your head, looking at your shoes, just going like that. So he was like, bro, you gonna eat these niggas, bro, because niggas gonna know it's off the top. Mm-hmm. So then, I remember, and like they'll ask you like what instrumental you want to rap to. They'll pull that hoe up and play it. So I ain't gonna lie, like I didn't sign up. I was scared. This nigga Dirty Red put my name on us on the slick shit. Yeah. So when they called me up, they like, Lil Bre to the mic. I'm like, hell nah, what the fuck? My brother pushing me like, nigga, go up there and rap. That nigga, I ain't gonna lie. Ever since then, I never been stage fright, cause that nigga, wherever Dirty Red is in the world, that nigga made me. He was like, bro, face your fears, nigga, get up there and rap. You rap all day in front of us. You gonna get up there type shit.
Packed house and everything.
That hoe was packed.
Damn.
So I went up there. I was like, man, give me that bottom of the mouth from Lil Wayne. I ate that whole bitch from front to back. The whole club in there, You know how you rap and they hear a boy, like,
They feeling the energy.
Like they own that hoe. So I'm like, bet. I rocked that bitch. That nigga Teezy was supposed to go. Teezy didn't even rap. He was like, I'm gonna let little homie get it. Little homie, he came and did his shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Teezy from the hood too. Yeah. So he was like, nah, look, bro, guy, he coming over there dapping me up and shit. That's when I was like, yeah, I'm rapping now. Yeah, like, nigga, I felt that feeling. I was like, yeah, I got bit by that bug. I was like, yeah, I'm doing this. Yeah, so ever since then, that was like 12, 13. And then after that, after Tim seen that, he was over there at, you know, Brandon Hackerson, Ballistic. Yeah. They was like doing shit on a computer. And like they was making little songs and shit. But I ain't gonna lie, Ballistic, he was hard, but he had like a different style because he was like on that Nas, Cameron, up north type shit. He didn't have like no southern twang and shit. Yeah. He would want to use them big ass words and rap on them East Coast beats. Nah, we ain't Ballistic hard though. He had some, but we just like, bro, we in Texas, bro. Like we rapping on Texas type shit, or we saying our hood. And I remember one song, bro. It was that motherfucking like, you know, and then they Southside niggas too. You know Rodney. Mm-hmm. Rodney can get on tag Rodney. He gonna get on his horn and tell you, he like, man, that nigga Lil Bre be freestyling his ass. So like, we was supposed to do a tape with them niggas. They had like some shit called Southside Players.
Yeah, Southside Players, yeah.
And we was Northside, but we was cool with them niggas. So like, they had did that Ja Rule beat. That's the first beat I ever rapped on and did a song to. They did that Ja Rule beat, that motherfucking New York. They was like, I got 100 clips because I'm from Southside, and we was saying something. We got this, got that, because we from Northside, and we rapped on that hoe.
So y'all was gonna do like a Southside, Northside mixtape?
That's a hard concept right there.
Yeah, that hoe was hard. We was doing a tape. We was working on that hoe.
So I would say it was gonna be like a Southside meets Northside mixtape.
But look, long story short, them niggas fell out. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you remember when them niggas fell out. They got
the Southside fell out with each other?
No. My brother fell out with Brandon.
Oh, okay. And
that's when I ain't gonna put the business out there on Facebook right now because they passed that shit. They squashed it. Look, that just say, look, we supposed to do a tape with them. Then me and Tim started working on our own little tape. That's when we came up with the TNS shit, Top Notch Stunners. That's when we came 13.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We came up with that shit. I'm 13, but Tim was already at Carroll. We had a whole tape. I swear to God, that hoe was hard. And I ain't trying to talk down, but I think them niggas was mad because that shit was coming out harder than theirs. That's what a little what you call it.
Where was y'all recording y'all shit at?
At they shit.
Oh man.
At Brandon house. So I think he was mad because I was coming over there ready to rap, anxious as fuck. Like I'm at Tom Brown writing raps. Like, oh, we finna go to Brandon house after school. He like, yeah, my brother. He like, you got the beats, nigga. I'm hooks, verses, all that at a young age. Banging that shit out, 13.
Was Tim writing or was he just trying to freestyle?
He was trying to freestyle, but some songs I ain't gonna lie, bro. They had a live ass song. Him and what you call it had a live ass, like them niggas was banging out songs because he'll hold me and go over there after school, leave me at the house. He'll go over there and do his songs with Ballistic all the time. Yeah. So I be like, nigga, take me. Nah, Bre, cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you don't stop me back then, nigga, I'm freestyling through the whole beat. He was like, nah, nigga, you hogging that motherfucker. You hogging that motherfucker. They don't take you no more. Look, what they'll do is, they'll do like how Metro do Future. He freestyled the whole beat, but he cut his verse out and put it. So that's how Brandon was doing me. And I ain't gonna lie, I was getting mad as fuck at Brandon. Like, fam, I'm saying live shit the whole beat. Don't cut me off. Or like, he wasn't even asking me what I wanted. This nigga just counter 12 or counter 16 and put it right here. I'm like, nah, fam, I said some live shit. You gotta give me my shit. So I just felt like it was tension because our shit was it was lava. It was harder. We had a different, like, them niggas was on some eco shit. We was on some down south or just that hood southern twang shit. Our tape was coming out lava than them niggas shit. And we had got our little songs, but we didn't get to finish that house, so we never put one out. So fast forward that, like, that was like 7th, 8th grade. So then that's when I had moved to Dallas. Okay. So when I had moved to Dallas, I had met my partner Lil Zach and my partner Lil Ronnie.
So you never went to high school here in Corpus at all?
I did, but I didn't start off high school in Corpus. Okay. I started off high school in Dallas. Okay. Cause some shit had happened with my mama. We had to move up there with my uncle. But like, long story short, I met my partner Lil Zach on the first day of school, and that nigga was like, yeah, I rap. I was like, nigga, I rap too. Let's go to your house. After school, because he was like, I got the studio at my house. That nigga cut on the beat. I rapped that whole bitch. He was like, oh yeah, this nigga can rap for real.
So first day of school, freshman year, you link up with somebody who has
because we ride the bus. We rode the bus, and like that whole drop, it go all through the neighborhood and shit. And I didn't even go home. I just went to his house. I stayed on, and we went to his house, and that nigga cut that beat on. I rapped that whole bitch. He calling this niggas like, bro, this nigga from Corpus can really rap. Like, he rapped this whole bitch. I ain't never seen a nigga freestyle like that. Yeah. That's my brother to this day. We still locked in. Yeah. And then I met Lil Ronnie before like that. I didn't even know this nigga could rap because I met him like in the neighborhood just walking around and shit because I got up there like the summer. Okay. Before my 9th grade year. Okay. And like, I was just walking around the motherfucking neighborhood, and I met him. We was just on some hooping shit. Me and Bezy started hooping with him. So I ain't know that nigga was like really no rapper. So I got to the school, and niggas was like, Lil Ronnie can rap, Lil Ronnie. I was like, Lil Ronnie who? So he walked through the door or something. He had walked through the door, and he a short ass nigga. He short to this day. He like 5'3", 5'4", whatever. And they was like, that Lil Ronnie right there. I'm like, him, he rap. But that was my nick. I knew of him from the neighborhood before school even started. Like, that nigga rap. He was like, yeah, that nigga rap. But that nigga Ronnie was putting that shit together at a young age. Like, but them Dallas niggas rap different. Like, they had little punchlines, but it was like, cause I still remember to this day, he had a motherfucking like, he had like a little freestyle. He was like, large guns go rat-a-tat, stay strapped like a backpack. And then he said, I keep pepper spray on my side, so when the loss makes me, I can spray them back. Like, he was rapping like that. And I was like, that shit still hard, though. Yeah. It ain't my style, but that whole hard. So I started fucking with him. We all just formed a little group of rapping and shit.
Already.
And I was just recording songs as X and shit. And then I stayed like half a semester. We did that shit like half a semester my 9th grade year. Then I came back. And I went to Miller.
Okay.
So when I went to Miller,
Did you come back with any music?
Yeah.
Okay.
I came back and then I was known at all the high schools for rapping.
What year was this?
This was like 07, 06, 07. Then Tim had just graduated. He got out of school, so because he always been like 4-5 years older than me.
Okay.
So he had got out, and I was just in high school by myself. But all the niggas at school knew me, and this was like MySpace days, because we was putting them freestyles on MySpace.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Motherfuckers was adding them to their page and shit. So I was like, yeah, they really fucking with me. Like everybody around, I'm talking about. Then that's when I had did that motherfucking like my 9th, 10th grade. No. I'm fast forwarding it. I had did all freestyles, all flows, like how Wayne was doing.
Yeah.
With the drops and shit. I had did a freestyle with my cousin. I had did cause my cousin had a studio, and I ain't gonna lie, fam. I used to catch the bus from the hood all the way to Five Bluff. To go rap. Yeah. You can ask Michael White, tag Michael White on this motherfucker, cause he used to go over there record. He used to go freestyle over there too. My cousin had the studio and he used to record us. I did a whole tape of me freestyling. Passed them hoes out at Miller. Them hoes started circulating King, Ray, Moody, Carroll. Yeah, y'all niggas fucking with that Lil Bre. Yeah. Them niggas knew my freestyles word for word. Like, they coming up to me rapping them hoes.
What was the name of that mixtape, if you remember?
It's called All Flows Volume 1.
Okay, already.
And then that's when Skip had got locked up, and Skip was our nigga. And I was on that hoe, I was saying free Skipper Whipper, I'ma serve Sipper. Like, I was just on that hoe just saying little shit. And like, I started saying niggas' name like JRCB.
All these like what, I'm guessing like 14, 15 at this time?
Yeah. So then look, I go back to Corpus. Then I did another All Flows. This the All Flows that got me known in the hood. Cause that's when Kiki had dropped that album before the album.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And remember I told you, like, that's how I learned how to freestyle through Kiki. Kiki dropped that hoe, and Kiki really on that whole freestyle.
Man, he fucking killed that bitch.
Man, I hit one of my partners up because he had the studio too now. And like, bro, we wasn't even like, we was mixing that shit, but we wasn't really mixing that shit like that. I was just like, bro, put a little reverb on my shit, cut me up, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, I was going in that whole freestyling them hoes. So then look, I did that motherfucking that Play No Games freestyle when I said all the schools in there. And
that was over the Lil John Play No Games?
I'm a Northside G straight up out the crib. So when I did that hoe, and I put that hoe, I don't know if that was like, that's still, I think that was MySpace days. Or we was like going towards more Facebook, but like I put that hoe on YouTube or whatever I put it out. No, I didn't even put that hoe on nothing. I put it on a CD.
Oh, really?
And I came back to the hood and I passed that hoe out. Boy, that hoe got the circulating. It was so, like, you know how back then we had blank CDs and niggas used to write on them?
Yeah.
So, like, I passed them hoes out. My little brother was passing them hoes out. Like, I get like 100, 200 CDs.
Yeah, hell yeah.
My uncle had bought me this motherfucking, he bought me like that little disc burner where it shoot out like 7 CDs at once.
At a time.
So I was pressing them hoes up and just putting Lil Bre All Flows Volume 2 on that bitch. Dang. Cause I already had the Volume 1. That was like 9th grade. This is like 10th, cause I already grade. This is like 10th, 11th grade. I put All Flows Volume 2. I ain't had no cover, no nothing. I'm just passed. So if I come up to you and pass that hoe out, you probably not gonna remember me. But then you put that hoe in, you start jamming that hoe, the whole hood jamming this bitch, the whole city jamming this bitch. Who is this Lil Bre nigga? So then look, that's when I hooked up with Fame, DJ Fame.
Damn.
Fame moved down here. That Fame was like 14, 15.
Damn.
I met Fame through my nigga Jujubee. Jujubee always come up. Cause Jujubee, he'll be dibbling, dabbling, trying to rap and shit, but he don't take it serious. Like, Jujubee got the mindset for rapping. But that nigga don't never just be like shit taking it serious. But he be putting shit together. Like he know how to do that shit. He introduced me to Fame. Cause he was rapping with Fame. He was like, yeah, we trying to do this. Fame had the whole studio at his house. But I went to Fame house one day. This nigga like showed me how to like record my shit, load up the beats. And then he just showed me how to record myself. He'll come back and mix them and do what he do.
Yeah.
Bro, I ran through like 9, 10 freestyles in one night. Like, he went to sleep. He's like, Bre, you just up. You just rapping and rapping and rapping. This nigga woke up. I had a whole tape done.
Damn.
And this nigga mixed them hoes. Like, I was back and forth between Dallas and Corpus. So that's how I put that tape together. That Outflows 2. I recorded some in Dallas and some in Corpus. That hoe had like 30 songs on that hoe. Real shit. You can look up the track list because I put that shit on Dat Piff and all them and all that shit.
Already.
But that shit got me known on around the city. They was like, all right, this young nigga rapping. And in the hood, it was niggas coming up to me saying, like, they was like, man, that Lil Bre nigga hard, not knowing that they talking to me. Cause I didn't have no CD, I didn't have no face. So my uncle, he seen that shit, he was like, alright, he's like, nephew, they fucking with your shit. Like, he's like, nephew, I went to the pool hall, niggas pull up banging your shit, singing your freestyle word for word, but they don't know it's you. Like, they telling niggas my daddy name, my mama name, that's Dee son. They're like, that ain't no motherfucking Dee son. He rapping. I'm like, nigga, I'm telling the nigga this is me. He like, nigga, that ain't you. I'm like, how you gonna tell me that ain't me?
Yeah.
So when that shit happened, my uncle was like, we gotta put a face to your shit. He was like, that nigga went to what that printing company was, Kiko's or something.
Yeah, Kiko's.
He went to that hoe and he asked me for a picture. He was like, man, just give me a picture or whatever. So I had got a picture. I typed some shit on there. I put Lil Bre Outflows, Volume 1 and 2, cause I started mixing old shit with new shit, cause you know it was new to different people.
Yeah.
And I'm rap. It's new to new people.
Yeah.
I'm rapping on classic shit. I'm rapping on Pac shit, all type of shit. That's when I had that ambitions as a Northside, all that shit.
And this is the deluxe version, nigga. We got a cover.
Yeah, kind
of.
I mixed both of them hoes. I had like 30, 40 songs on there. So then my nigga Lil Zach shot me a video for YouTube. This hoe is the trashiest video ever. You can probably pull that hoe up now. That hoe probably distorted 240p, but that hoe live, like the hood felt me on that bitch, cause I was rapping about that gangster shit and that struggle shit.
Y'all shot it in Dallas?
Yeah, okay. At his house. I was just walking through his house rapping. Okay. And he shot that hoe on a weak ass little camera. But when I uploaded that hoe, bro, and you know back in the day, that's all the nigga wanted was like 1,000 views. That was if a nigga got 1,000 views, that was everything. So that hoe was doing numbers. That hoe was 5, 10, 15, 20. You know, he's like, Bre, this hoe doing numbers. They fucking with this hoe. Nigga, I come back to this was like summer 07, 08. So then that's when like my uncle was like, bro, we gotta start putting a name to your shit. So he went to Kiko's, he got the shit pressed up. We pressed up the CDs. We put Lil Bre, we put the booking info. We was like, call this number. Bro, niggas start calling for shows. Damn. Niggas started calling for features. I was like, damn, okay, this rap shit might be for real. They was calling him though, cause he put his number on there, and I was like a minor. So
he said, "Don't mind if I do."
He was basically trying to be my manager.
Yeah, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Me and my uncle bumped a lot of heads on shit, cause like he an older nigga, and I ain't gonna lie. This nigga went to South by Southwest once. No, Relays. Cause back in the day, that's
Texas Relays, hell yeah.
This nigga printed up all them CDs. Cause I ain't gonna lie, he spent his money on that shit. But he did help me. I'm gonna give him a little credit. Even though my uncle be on some cap shit, bullshit, but I'm gonna give him some credit. He did help me, cause he was like, he helped me put a face to myself. Cause he did go print that shit up, and we did get that shit. Like, you open that bitch, the booklet is live.
Damn.
He really put, like, you know what I'm saying? He really put
you
some
ain't got none of those left?
I got some at the house in Dallas.
Oh, really?
At his house.
Send me one. Oh, really?
But look,
we'll send you the address.
I got some for real, and he helped me do that shit. And he was like, Pat, we were passing them hoes out. But he was like, nephew, what the fuck? I spend my money on this. Why you giving them hoes out? But this was around the time, like, this was going into that mixtape era. This was like 08, 09 when Nipsey and them was like Nipsey, Kendrick. That's when they started that little mixtape blog era wave.
Where everything was free download.
Well, nigga, Wayne giving you a whole tape eating on shit. You know what I'm saying? So why a nigga gonna want to pay for my shit? He like, nah, nephew, they gonna pay $5, $10. But I was like, if a nigga don't know me, never heard me, and I'm not finna be out here rapping to every nigga I hate that shit.
Yeah. Show what you got.
Yeah, I'm not finna be out here rap, nigga. Okay, rap, let me spit something for you. I don't do that type of shit. A nigga just gonna hear me when he hear me. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I was handing out CDs to niggas, just giving it to them hard, like, bro, if you like it or not. Like, that nigga DJ D-Real, you know DJ D-Real? Yeah. He reached out to me. My uncle hold the shit out of me on that. D-Real want to fuck with me, and my uncle was on some shit like, oh, I'm his manager, you gotta come talk to me, and woo, like, on some trying to, like, be the middleman and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, he didn't want to do nothing but just do a tape with me. He was like, nigga, young nigga, you hard. Like, what we gonna do? My uncle started trying to be big-headed and Nah, he gotta pay you in. I'm like, fam, I'm trying to work with this nigga. Real alive. He the nigga that did all them DVD shits.
I ain't gonna say he was responsible. But
he definitely a big part of that shit.
Mo 3's career too.
Nah, not way before Mo 3 though.
Okay, you know what I'm saying, but he's definitely I'm trying to tell people his kind of D-Real's credentials. Yeah, and he's kind of responsible. Like a lot of that early Mo 3 wave came through D-Real. I'm just trying to set the table so people know what he had available.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
but he was doing that, the mixtape videos and shit, putting them hoes in Big T and all them hoes making their way down here to Corpus.
Was it them three CDs and one DVD thing?
And then you put that hoe in and you play that on your car. D-Real was that nigga. And he was trying to fuck with me, but my uncle was on some gatekeeping shit like, nah, Bre ain't. I'm like, fam, I want to fuck with that nigga. I want to do a tape with him. Yeah. But anyway, that's when we started putting shit on that piff. Niggas was listening to that shit, downloading that shit. I was like, they fucking with it.
Was your uncle against you putting music on that piff? Or
he kind of was, but I kept showing this nigga, look, Wayne coming out with some shit.
Already.
Wayne, you know when Wayne drops shit out, breaking the internet, he doing 1 million downloads the first week. Yeah. I'm like, he doing all this whole all flow, no ceiling shit. Yeah. He doing the same shit I'm doing.
Them hoes was hitting like 1 million downloads first day type shit.
Exactly. Them hoes was shut the fuck down. Wayne was eating the whole beat, nigga. So he was like, okay, nephew, okay. I was like, bro, you on some dinosaur shit. You steady trying to think about sending out the trunk, these niggas making. I was like, niggas ain't doing that no more. Like, niggas not making millions out the trunk, bro. Like, but anyway, he went to Relays one time. He was selling a whole bunch of CD. He making niggas fuck with it. And he kept all the bread. And like, I kind of ain't like that shit because I'm like, nigga, break me out. Something steal my music. But he was like, you out here giving this shit away. And I'm over here selling them because I didn't put my money into this. I'm like, you know what? Bet, you got that. So then, look, niggas start calling for shows. And I'm a young nigga. I'm in high school. Niggas was offering like, I ain't even know what to tell them. I was like, give me 5 or give me this, give me that. Yeah. And niggas was going for it. They was biting.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Ass Fame. I had did a show at the Galvan. You remember that hoe? Packed that hoe. 300-400 in that bitch.
Damn.
From all high schools.
You was a headliner?
Bro, you can ask, tell QB. QB gonna tell you.
Right.
QB.
That was my partner Rick from...
No. That wasn't even that one. That was, Sydney had put that one together. Sydney, Andrew Daddy. Cause he tried to bring a nigga from Dallas down. I ain't gonna lie. The nigga was hot. He had a little song. Okay, Damn D, the one that sang that Love Me.
Oh, yeah.
That was like 07, 08. Remember?
Yeah.
And Deezy was in that whole like, niggas ain't fucking with Lil Bre. Like, he was in that whole hype. But look, anyway...
Nigga, Damn D had the song The Girls.
Bro, he didn't even get to perform that hoe. And my uncle, well, he kind of like my uncle. He like my uncle friend. His name is Sydney. He bought down, like he basically put together a showcase.
Okay.
And like.
At the Galvan?
Yeah, at the Galvan.
Okay.
As Michael White. Michael White got on that hoe, but how Michael White got on there, like, all he had to do was sell tickets. Cause it was our show. He had to help sell tickets. But I ain't gonna lie, like, people still fuck with Michael White too. Yeah. So he bought a little crowd. I bought the whole hood, and the other niggas was just coming just to come. It's something to do. It's in Corpus. But we had that whole packed, fam. Mm-hmm. The only thing I hate is we didn't record that shit. Because if we would have documented that, y'all would have seen, like, bro, this nigga doing this at a young age. Yeah. But Fame will tell you out his mouth, bro. QB gonna tell you, like, nah, that nigga breeding. He been, and he was, QB always be like, bro, people like you. People fuck with you. Whenever you throw some shit or do some shit, people gonna come out. You got the hood, and you got the city, you got the hoes, you got everything. So he was like, you a likable guy. QB been saying that because he was like, I see how niggas gravitate towards you. These other niggas out here be trying to rap, they don't pay them no attention. But anyway, we packed that hoe out. And when we packed that bitch out, I was like, I can do this shit myself.
So was Damn? Hold on, let's not skip to that because you said Damn D didn't get to perform.
They had.
So was he supposed to be the headliner and you were like the co-headliner? Was that?
Yeah, because he had the bigger song.
Yeah, exactly.
He had that song. He had that song with Pimp C on the hook. That was that damn nigga. She just loved. Yeah. That's really the only song he had that everybody knew.
Yeah,
but. He was on the fly, I was on the fly, Michael White was on the fly, but everybody really was coming to see me, to be honest. I'm not even trying to toot my own horn, bro. I'm just being real. The whole hood was in that, like 200 was from Northside.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody else was like from other schools and shit like that. Cause it was kind of like our age, like high school and grown.
Already.
So like the whole hood was in that bitch. I'm talking about my family and shit, my cousins, auntie, nephew, do your best shit. You know, in a crowd. So like that hoe was live.
You like 14, like 15?
I was like 15. Fame seen that shit. He was like, bro, they fucking with Bre.
Yeah.
QB seen that. He was like, bro, I ain't never seen no shit like this from no young nigga.
Yeah.
So, long story short, I don't know why, bro. They was taking so long just like to start the show. They was trying to get people in, and the DJ was basically like just playing music, warming up the crowd and shit. Then that's when they was like, finally, hurry up and go on. But like we started performing late as a bitch, like 12, 1 o'clock. And like by the time I got on stage, Michael White, he got on stage, he did his thing. I got on the stage, bro, they was singing my shit. Bill right here, he know he was there. They singing my shit word for word. This is my first ever performance. So I'm looking in the crowd, like, I'm shocked. I'm like, bro, they singing this whole freestyle, rapping this bitch from front to back. That's when that I'm a Northside G, straight up out the crib. And then that motherfucking ambitious as a Northside, like all this shit I just did in Dallas, all this shit I just did down here when I shot the video, this was the after effect. I was like, after when I passed out all them CDs in the hood and everybody was jamming that hoe, the whole hood was in, I'm like, damn, they really know these fucking words. Like, I'm looking at bitches recite shit I'm rapping, like Kaya in that hoe, you know how she do, like, everybody, like, I'm like, what the fuck? They knowing these words. I'm saying niggas name, niggas streets. So I was like, yo, bet.
That's live as fuck, bro.
I was like, they knowing these hoes, like, from front to back, nigga, ad-libs, look, everything I'm saying. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? So that was like, I'm talking about nigga, head dog, you know about big head dog? This nigga big head dog throwing weed on the motherfucking stage and shit. He's like, that my kinfolk Lil Bre. You ain't gotta bring out no other nigga. He didn't did it. You gotta know that. You gotta know that.
Damn.
You gotta know that nigga though. That other nigga can go home, Lil Bre. That nigga head dog, big head dog gonna pop it. Y'all kinfolk. That my kinfolk. He in that whole talking about, that other nigga don't even need to perform. Bre didn't shut that bitch down. And that shit crazy because that's exactly what happened. Damn. Look, we was already over the 2 o'clock time and shit. They stopped serving drinks in that hole. The bar shut down. Laws came in that hole and cut the motherfucking shit off. Damn. I ain't even get to finish performing. Damn. I was mid song. They came there. This nigga Damn D, he got paid. He got paid his, he got paid his back end. Yeah. That nigga paid this nigga 3 bands, fam, for that one song. He paid that nigga because that's what he was charging at the time. He was hot. He had just signed Rap a Lot and everything. So that nigga had paid that nigga $1,500 beforehand. Yeah. He got the corp as soon as he got here. He showed up late as a motherfucker anyway. That's really what we was waiting on. I didn't know that. We was kind of waiting on for the other timing because he didn't want Michael White to perform first. I performed. We still waiting on dude. So he kind of like let this nigga get in Corpus. Then they can hit the stage. Yeah. So this nigga really got a free 3 bands. He didn't perform. Damn. But he showed up. He just got shut down. So he told that nigga about something. He gonna come back. He owed him a show, but he ain't never do it. Nah. That nigga went right back to Dallas. Got back in the car and burned back off. 3 bands to the good. God damn. But anyway, that shit was live. Look, Twin saying he remember that shit. Cause that shit was live. But wasn't nobody really there to see him, bro. He was gonna perform that one song and that was that. So I mean, then look, you want to know what's crazy?
To me, it sounds like they made the money off of you.
Exactly. Then you want to know what was crazy? This nigga came on stage and put his arm around me when I was freestyling. Like when I was out there performing my song, they was like, "This little nigga rocking this hoe." He came out and started throwing up shit and just put his arm around me. I'm like, oh, okay, bet. But that's how hard I was rocking it, bitch. Yeah, he's like the crowd sang. Like he was like, "Who is this little nigga?" But anyway, after that was like summer 2008. So then, that's when I got into doing songs. Cause my nigga Lil Ronnie, he got to throw that ass in the circle. He got singles. Yeah. So he was doing the freestyle shit, but he was doing songs. He was like, bro, you gotta start doing songs. You just rapping on niggas beat. But I was copying that Wayne formula. Yeah. But he was like, bro, you gotta start doing songs. So then I started doing songs, and I did my first tape. This was like 2009, 2010 now. I'm like 17, about to be 18. And that hoe was called, you remember that old ass do it? When I jumped on that hoe? I did a freestyle in the beginning. I ate on that old ass do it.
Your first song on the mixtape, on the...
But everything else was original songs. Okay. My uncle partner was doing, that nigga was doing beats. He was doing beats. And he was doing beats and everything, and like them hoes was alright for the time being.
Already.
There was something to rap on. I was basically like early Zero. A lot of them beats weren't live, but his hooks and his verse making them hoes what they is. So I started doing that shit, and I had did a hook. I had did a whole and we went to relays that following year, like 2010, giving them hoes out, and that's when like niggas started fucking with me like everywhere, Austin, Dallas, wherever, Houston. Like, Bre, they banging your shit in Houston.
What was the name of that one?
It was called Mixtape Before the Album because I was finna do a mixtape. I was on that Kiki shit.
Yeah.
But this was all original. I did Mixtape Before the Album, and then I did that Let's Do It freestyle. The hood, love that. That was turned up on that hoe. But these hoes had real deal songs in there. I'm rapping about real shit, real hooks, real, know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I'm steady collabing with my Dallas niggas, Lil Ronnie, Lil Zach. So then that's when like I really kind of was like solidified then on the rap shit, like everybody in the city know. So then when that shit happened, like I basically was like, I was like, damn, okay, so what I'm gonna do next? Cause I was gonna do that album, but I was like, I don't wanna do no album cause niggas doing mixtapes right now. I got stuck in there like that. I wanted to do an album like a full day. A nigga came to me and he offered me 50 bands, bro. But he was on some bullshit. Like, I was grown, though, now. I was, like, 17, 18. And my uncle was semi trying to be my manager and shit. But, like, he really couldn't. Because I was like, bro, if I got to talk to a nigga, I'm going to talk to a nigga. Like, let me talk to him face to face. Don't go tell that nigga shit. Like, let me hear, let me be in the room type shit. So then I was doing shows. Niggas was booking me for shit. Bro, I feel played, bro, back in the day, because I'm a young nigga. I was asking for $500-$600. These niggas making $3,000-$4,000 off me. Because they packing that bitch out. I'm coming rocking this shit. Exactly. I could have told these niggas a band, $1,500. But at that time, I felt like it was too much. But these niggas make, like, that nigga Rich really ate off me. He gave a nigga a band, but he probably made 5-6.
We didn't know you didn't know the dough gang like you like what you do now.
You
now
live and you learn.
Yeah,
you live and you learn.
And but there's no really body like within our age group. There's nobody older besides.
Well, shit, I just barely learned how the club game works. Shit, maybe fucking like within the last decade, within the last 10 years. Shit, like before 2015, I wouldn't have known. Like, oh, you could go talk to a nigga, talk about a door split, or he's making this.
Niggas was getting a bar, niggas was getting a dough, niggas was getting everything, fam.
Well, I didn't know nothing about no shit like that shit.
See, that's always been how I played it, because I want a piece of that door too, or I want a piece of that bar. Either way, one
but
of
see,
those
look, that shit always stuck in my head. I just didn't know what it was on that song when Zero was like, go on and book me. He said, I want 10 grand for the show plus half the dough. Yeah. I was just like, what he talking about? But I ain't, now I know.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's when like shit just started growing, bro. Like shit started growing, like, but they kept on trying to get me on that single shit, bro. And I really wasn't caring about that single shit. I always been a project nigga. Like, let me deliver a whole project. Cause I hate when I get a single from a nigga, then go listen to his tape. Like, look at that Plies. Like that Shawty. That whole cool, but once you buy that whole Real Testament, that bitch was so hard from front to back.
Yeah.
He had a hit single like for the bitches, but he wasn't even that type of nigga. You get to the album, he a whole fucking goon.
Yeah.
So I was always trying to, even with the Boosie shit, like when he first dropped that Boosie, that song that's on there that they put out for the single, that Zoom.
Yeah.
He hate that hoe, bro. And his biggest song on there is that like set it off and shit like that.
Yeah.
The album cuts, the whole bitch. I gotta hear the whole thing. Let me hear you touch on a whole bunch of shit. That's what type of nigga I was. So I never really, to this day, you ain't gonna believe me, bro. I never had no single. Never. I never put out no single. Never got that whole service pack. And yeah, that shit might kind of hurt me now because my nigga Lil Ronnie was like, bro, you should have put out a single, Bre. You never tried to play that single game.
Yeah, you might say that, but
bro, these niggas eating off them singles. These niggas rich. These hoes hits.
But me on the outside looking in, I looked at your singles as like, okay, Lil Bre, nigga, that's a single. South Texas, that's a single. You can't
play no Lil Bre nigga on the radio. I'm cussing. I'm Lil nigga. Back when nigga wasn't allowed on the radio.
Well, I'm not saying necessarily radio song. I'm just saying like that was.
To me,
like
them
the
wasn't
song.
Singles. Them was just like the leading song off the project. Type
Already.
But anyway, like them songs like that. Okay, I had dropped that mixtape before the album, but I never dropped no album after that because I was like, a nigga had came to me. He tried to offer me 50 bands. He tried to offer me 50 bands for a 5 album deal.
What?
And I'm like, nigga, is you crazy? I could run up 50 bands on one album.
Yeah.
Merch, tour, like whatever we supposed to be doing. You give me this 50, nigga, I know how to flip it. I'm from the hood. I'm a hustler.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, that ain't no good deal. And the nigga came to me and showed me 50 bands in cash. I'm a young nigga, fresh out of school, 18, but he thought that shit was gonna move me. I'm like, nigga, I done seen 50 before. Like, you know what I'm saying? It might not have been mine all at once, but you ain't, that shit ain't, it's shoebox money, but it ain't impressing me. I'm not no stupid. I'm not no dumb nigga. And he was just like, man, I can see it now, Lil Bre. He was saying a whole bunch of shit that ain't make no sense. Lil Bre on a rap van. I'm like, yeah, that's coming out that 50, bro. Like, I already know what's up. But anyway, I kept on. I just like, bro, I really don't like that single shit because niggas be like, bro, get a single, you got. And I feel like that shit be forced. I feel like the hood or wherever like your audience is,
let them pick the
single until like this the one push, like get behind that hoe. And like certain ones they was like niggas was like, bro, this South Texas it or this such and such. Like on that on that cause I think that's when you got on to me. That when I dropped that Lil Bre nigga, that tape, I had a song on there.
Was that Beast Mode?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about that.
I had a song on there called Debo, bro.
Yeah.
And if I would have shot that hoe right and did the video and pushed that hoe could have been a single.
With the whole Friday concept and
that hoe could have been a single.
Yeah.
Niggas was telling me like, bro, and it was from a popping producer. My nigga Taz Green. We came up with him. You probably don't know Taz Green, but he did that club rock.
Already.
Or like that Young Nation that everybody rocking. Yeah. Don't stop rocking. He did that hoe. We came up with him.
Already.
Matter of fact, Mr. Taz Green did South Texas too.
Okay.
Oh, he did that hoe too. But anyway, like that could have been a shot at a single if I would have pushed it and paid attention to it.
So how did the Beast Mode mixtape come about?
Well, that was kind of like, okay.
And who was Red Dog Entertainment?
Oh yeah, see that nigga doing his research, man.
Oh nigga, we ain't bullshit.
He on his journalist shit. Let's get to that Red Dog shit. Okay,
I'm
look.
over here.
Hey,
on
and
the
this
YouTube
we doing this shit at 24 hours short notice too.
Yo, that's hard though. But then it did say that shit on the top.
Yeah.
Okay, so look. Okay, look, that Red Dog shit came about because look, after I did
that ain't the nigga that offered the 50, is it?
Nah, hell no. That nigga Red Dog had that sack though. Red Dog had that sack, and Red Dog was a nigga that was listening to everything I was saying. That's why I fuck with that nigga. He was like, whatever you want to do, Bre, I got you.
Okay.
That nigga, Red Dog, that ain't his real name. It was a nigga that my partner Lil Zach mama fuck with. I don't want to get deep into the relationship because that's some whole other shit. But she fucked with him. That was her dude at the time. Okay. And this nigga knew we was rap. And my partner Lil Zach mama, she certified, bro. Like, she loud. She like a second mama to me. Cause up there in Dallas, like nigga, I used to be at his house recording. We over there eating and shit. She taking us to shows and this and that. Like, I skipped past this part, but look, it's a song on all flows. It's a song. It's not no freestyle. It was a song. That's the first time I had did a single. I tried to do a single. You remember that Yo Swag ain't shit like mine, nigga. I tried to do that hoe because niggas was doing a little swag, the futurist. That's when niggas, Young LA was all on that ain't I shit. Yeah. So I had a beat from Taz. And I was like, I like this hoe, bro. And I just went in there and did the hook. And Zach was like, bro, this hoe stupid, this hoe long. You know how Zach is. So he get on that hoe, Runny get on that hoe, Taz get on that hoe. And we all formed a little group called M4. M4, it was like minors making major moves. Okay. What you call it? Zach came up with that name. But bro, we put this on YouTube, right? But it was like doing its own little traction. Cause in Dallas, they had the little boogie movement and shit. Mm-hmm. It's like, bro, I was caught in between two worlds. In Dallas, them niggas had like a little boogie movement going on. You remember when like Dougie and Flex and all that shit came out? Yeah. I'm not gonna say I was against it, but I was not trying to do none of that shit. I could have damn near been on some of them songs like my partner. If I was into that shit, like Runny would have said, "Here, Bre, go. You got a verse on Throw That Ass in the Circle." Yeah. Here, nigga. I was there when he was creating that shit, and I was just like, "It's cool." But my nigga, like, he was like the king of that shit. He know how to do that shit. I never was trying to make none of that shit. I was rapping for the hood and doing street shit and doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, rapping my reality shit I've been through. I was not trying to make no dance songs, no none of that. But that Like Mine, the song I'm telling you about, that was my first, like, crack at that shit. And what's crazy, we put that on YouTube, and I put that on the tapes, and nigga, we had one time, we was fucking with some my nigga out of Temple. If Joke on this hoe, if Mozo, all them niggas, they know us. We came up with them niggas. Do you know who Mozo Art is?
Yeah, hell yeah.
The nigga who do all Mozo covers and Yellow.
Yeah,
we been locked in with them niggas since we was 15, 16. That's my nigga. Like 100. I done did some real shit for that nigga in real life. He'll tell you, like, Bre a real nigga. But anyway, them niggas from Temple, Texas, bro. And when for some reason, well, Lil Bre had moved out. I think he moved out there with his mama. His mama had moved down there or something. And like they had a song, that nigga Ronnie was out there pushing this music, and that one song got hot down there, and he was like, "Bro, I need y'all to come do a show." It was like a little after hour spot, bro. But like that nigga Mozo rapped.
Oh shit!
The one that do the covers, he rapped.
Yeah.
He had a whole little group.
Yeah,
them niggas was called the DHS Boys, and like they was like, cause like Temple, Waco, and all that shit like an hour away from Dallas.
Already.
So like them niggas was like, bro, come do a show down here. I'm telling you, they fucking with this song. I was like, hell nah. So bro, the whole time we went down there on some just like, and then they ain't even pay us nothing. We just went to go do the show
on the strength of your homie.
On the strength of my nigga, he down there and he saying this song hot. Lil Zach mama drove us down there because we was young niggas. We like 16, 17.
Because you say this doing the all freestyle one day.
It's all the freestyle. So look, we go down there to the show.
Shout out to Lil Zach mama, man, for driving them boys down there, man.
The DJ and my love for Miss Sandra, bro. She always was a real mama to us, fam. Like everybody at the house, nigga, she feeding everybody, she taking everybody home, giving everybody rides.
Lil Zach came down here with Brito.
I met him a time.
He was coming around that time. Lil Zach, my nigga, we locked in for life. Lil Zach was Mo 3 DJ.
Already,
But before that, like that's the first nigga I ever met when I went to school and we was on some rap shit.
Yeah.
So fast forward to that song, he was like, y'all niggas need to come down here and do this song, bro, cause this motherfucker hot, bro. The whole time I don't want to go down there. I'm telling my uncle, cause I'm still like a kid, and my uncle like, nigga, you need to be home. You don't need to be out all night. And he worried about a nigga.
Yeah.
We didn't perform this song. It's after hour shit, so we didn't perform this shit till like 3, 4 in the morning. We didn't get there till like 1, 2 in the morning, and we sitting there waiting. They was showing love to all these niggas. Like, it was just different acts going on stage. And they knew these hoes word for word. But I was like, bro, they not finna know our shit, bro. We went up there. The whole club singing that bitch. Like, and that whole pack. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, a hook I came up with.
Damn.
Nigga, I made that song. And them niggas just put verses on that hoe. They ain't even know who I was, but they knew the song. I'm like, what the fuck? They in that whole, yo, swear can't get like mine. They knowing verse. It's 4 verses on that song. They knowing every one of them bitches. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Cause we didn't like, I was like, bro, they know these niggas cause they from here.
Yeah.
Nah, they knew our shit. Ronnie made our shit be hot out there. I was like, it was a different feeling when we came off that stage. Then we young niggas, hoes all in our face trying to talk to us. Yeah. I guess that was the reward. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get paid, but they like, oh, that's y'all. It's y'all song. Yeah. But anyway, that shit happened. So when we went back to Dallas, we was stoked like a bitch. And then we was like trying to work on a tape then. But that shit still ain't make me want to make no singles though. It really did. Like, I still went back to freestyling and doing other little songs. But anyway, okay, let's fast forward back to the Red Dog shit. The Red Dog shit was when like Lil Zach mama was dealing with this dude. This nigga had that sack. I don't know how he had that sack, cause this nigga was in jail.
What the fuck?
This nigga was locked up.
I can tell you how he got it.
I don't know, and I ain't putting that man business out there. But this nigga had that bag. Cause anything we was saying we needed, like it wasn't even on no contract shit. I wasn't signed to no deal or nothing. That nigga was just like, I'm fucking with Whoop-de-Whoop Zach mama. She say what she trying to do with y'all boys. Y'all got it.
That's tight.
So,
Damn.
nigga, I came down here one time to promo my tape. I did like a mixtape sample. I was putting up posters, passing them out. He paid for all that shit. Nigga got me a rental. Nigga got me a motherfucking hotel. Then you want to know what's crazy? I never even seen this nigga.
Damn.
I didn't even know what this nigga looked like.
Damn.
I didn't even see this nigga. Like, he if he watching this or he gonna see this shit later on, he know who he is. I ain't even gonna say his name. I don't want to put him out there like that, but I never.
Okay, so you have talked to him.
I seen that nigga when he got out.
Yeah,
he was like, I'm
but
the
up
nigga,
until that point,
I'm the nigga that was. I ain't seen the nigga for like 2 years, fam. I ain't meet that nigga till like 2014, 15. And that was around the Lil Bre nigga days.
Yeah.
But see, it's another thing too. Like in a rap game, they always be like, a nigga got a big dog or a nigga got a big homie putting money behind him. I'm not gonna say it was that because at the same time, I was spending my own money too.
Okay.
I was on some independent shit too. Like I was buying my own clothes, like getting my own videos done, like with my little relationships. Like I was fucking with D Green. D Green ain't never charged me for no video. I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, D Green, because you might be charging other niggas, but that nigga always been solid with me.
Already.
Because, like, we kind of started at the same time.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He started doing videos and shit with me, and, like, we turned up, like, with the Lil Bre nigga movement. And, like, bro, that nigga Red Dog was turning us up, fam. Like, y'all niggas need shirts, bet. I just feel like he was a nigga that had that sack that was locked up and didn't have nothing to spend it on.
Oh, hold on. Red Dog is the nigga you talking about the whole time that was locked up. He the one that owned Red Dog. The nigga that was at.
Yeah.
And if I'm mistaken, didn't I see y'all at a South by Southwest and it was by 20 niggas?
I remember.
I told you I never seen this nigga. I just get on the phone with him. I damn no, don't want to say the nigga name.
No, it's all good.
But I just say such and such. I need such and such. Bet. She gonna have it for you.
Did he have a couple of artists? Because I remember seeing, if I'm mistaken, seeing y'all at South by Southwest. It was about 20 niggas wearing Red Dog shirts. Was that South by Southwest?
I think it was.
Yeah.
And he tried to turn, but he tried to look. This nigga had a motherfucking.
It was a movement behind this shit.
This nigga had a nephew that can rap his ass out, bro. He got a nephew named Doc, and like this nigga Doc can freestyle. Like he was the first nigga I seen that can freestyle, but like it don't sound like freestyle. It sound like he mixing some written shit with some like. Kind of like, you know what Wayne was doing with the no ceilings?
Yeah.
That shit don't sound like Texas freestyle.
Yeah.
Them metaphors, punchlines,
yeah.
That's how Doc can rap. That shit surprised me. It made me step my freestyle game up a little bit. Cause I'm like, bro, this nigga rapping like, but he freestyling.
Yeah.
He'll say, yo, everything you got on, so you know it ain't no. I'm like, this nigga can rap. But he really ain't had an image, or he really ain't, you know what I'm saying, he'll bullshit. He won't go to the studio or whatever, but like, me and Zach was on that shit. But like he was like, what y'all need? Y'all need this? Y'all need that? That nigga was giving it to us. Like, nigga, I had a mixtape album release. What we need for the venue?
God damn.
Was that at the
Lil Zach mama came down here with us and did that. It was
at the Entourage.
Yeah, at Entourage.
Yeah.
When
but
they
we
were
was
still
doing
on
all
the
that
freeway.
shit. That shit was hard. That shit was hard. But what? Long story short, that shit ran its course. They broke up, and then that's when the bag.
That was the end of Red Dog.
That's when the bag dispersed. But nah, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that nigga funded my whole tape, cause he didn't. He didn't pay for none of the recording, none of the beats. I did that whole tape on my own. He just kind of paid for like the promo shit, like shirts, traveling back and forth to Corpus, like little posters and shit like that. But the tape, nigga, I recorded that whole bitch in my house. Like, recorded myself. Me and Zach, he mixing and helping me mix that whole. Like, getting the beats from different producers, talking to different niggas, QB, whoever I had rapped on that hoe with. They was giving me the beats, so I was getting them how I was getting them. But that nigga never paid for none of, like, the tape part.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? And then we had signed Mozo, because at that time he wasn't rapping no more. We had signed him. Not signed him, but, nah, matter of fact, that's crazy. That nigga had, I'm trying to see like, that nigga had signed Mozo and was looking out for that nigga, like helping that nigga pay bills and doing shit, like real on some real shit. And that nigga was doing all type of artwork for us and shit, like anything we wanted. That nigga he was making the flyers and shit for the mixtape release, all that shit. He was turning us up.
Is he the one who did the cover for the
Beast Mode?
Beast Mode.
He did that. I gave him the concept, but he did it.
Already. Man, so what went into recording that, and tell about the whole recording process, and then you say coming down here doing the CD release party.
That's the first. Like, I had did that mixtape before the album.
Yeah,
but that's the first tape that I feel like. Then I kind of fucked up with that hoe, bro, cause I'm really supposed to have like, that's when I had got like in that, like, you know, niggas was on Yo Gotti, so that nigga had CM5, CM6. That Beast Mode was really supposed to be like an acronym. It was supposed to be BM2, BM3, Beast Mode to begin.
Already.
Beast Mode 2, Beast Mode 3. So I was working. I was in the middle of working on Beast Mode 2, but other shit started happening, and I was just like, I don't want to do that shit no more. I want to go in a different direction. Like I want to drop the Beast Mode shit and just make regular music and shit. So then at that time I kind of got stagnant because it's like I always get caught in like I want to do a project about this, but like I'm steady doing other songs and other shit, and just like I'm steady rapping on other shit, dropping songs here and there, but I'm like a album nigga. I want to give you the whole album. I don't want to just give you no song here, no single here, entree. I mean, no motherfucking appetizer. I want to give you the whole platter.
You want it to lead into something,
huh? I don't like it. You know I don't like this.
Don't nobody like it around me because they like, Bre, when a new shit coming. And
or whenever you do it, they expect it to. These
niggas be hearing like songs. I'm letting him hear some unreleased shit yesterday. Hey man, see me that motherfucker when this hoe dropping this hoe hard, come out with it. But me, I'm steady like, nah, nigga, let me prepare the whole meal.
Nah, really.
That's just I just gave you a steak. You gotta get the sides. You gotta get the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie, be taking long trying to do that because I want my shit to be cohesive and good. Like, but really, who fucked that shit up for me was like niggas like J. Cole and Kendrick and shit. Cause I start listening to these niggas, getting into them. They making good bodies of work, cohesive shit. It ain't about no single no more. It's about, nigga, I'm finna give you this whole classic project.
Yep.
And that's what made me get in the mindset of like, fuck that single shit, bro. Let me what you call it.
Yeah. Nick, chill out. We got all that covered. No, I'm just fucking with you. Now, stay tuned. Share the video, man. We got all that shit on the list. We gonna run down all that good shit, man. We probably barely halfway.
Yeah, but nah, you can ask your questions because I feel like I just been rambling.
We going exactly in order the way we wanted to go on the real shit.
I'm thinking around that time period is so I got footage of you at Daisy's daughter's 16.
Yeah, that was like that was 2013.
16, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was pretty fire. I had never seen anybody, like, I'd been around the music for a minute, never seen anybody do what he did at that Sweet 16. Like, they treated it like it was a video shoot, not just somebody who popped up on a stage and started singing, right?
You was there?
Fuck no, they came down the stairs and everything, made that shit look like an official-ass video. It wasn't even his night. It wasn't even his night.
But you want to know what? No, look. I was going to say that wasn't rehearsed, but I'm lying. Cause Daisy did make me come to that hoe earlier.
Her shit, yeah.
She did make me come to that hoe earlier, but Daisy. It wasn't even no big rehearsal. She just said, y'all gonna walk down the steps, you gonna come into the crowd like this, you gonna walk around and come back to the steps. That was it.
Yeah.
But that shit was live
as fuck.
That shit was live the way they had that shit mapped out for a Sweet 16. That shit was hard.
Yeah, she was on that shit, dog.
Yeah. Man, let's talk about the South Texas video shoot. Or which one was first, Lil Bre nigga or South Texas?
Lil Bre nigga.
Okay, let's talk about the Lil Bre nigga video shoot.
Y'all know that's my little slogan, a little saying.
Yeah.
I can't get away from that hoe. I got a partner named Aaron. He don't want me to say that hoe in song because he be like, you ain't even Lil Bre no more, nigga. You big and you be talking shit. But he just be like, hey, nigga, you got older now. I'm like, bro, I can't get away from that shit.
Yeah.
I go out tonight, go to the bridge or something, nigga gonna walk up to me, Lil Bre, nigga. Something like, bro. Nigga, that's like Weezy when we flick that lighter. Nigga, like, I gotta keep saying that.
Yeah.
I gotta keep fucking with that. Cause they gon' sing that shit. The
like
hood.
Mike Jones. Like Mike, you know Mike Jones. Nigga say niggas gonna walk up to Mike Jones, be like, Mike Jones.
Who Mike Jones? Or they gonna say the number. It's like, nigga, I gotta keep on saying that. Cause like that's what they familiar with.
Yeah.
But how that came about is like shit.
Who filmed that one?
D Green.
Already.
That was the first one we did together.
Already.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That whole weekend we shot that hoe, that was one of the funnest weekends ever in music. Cause like that hoe was like an adventure. That hoe was a movie. We was going around from hood to projects, and a lot of niggas can't do that either. I'm gonna just be real with you. A lot of niggas can't go to certain hoods and call out niggas and be in front of the hood store, and they not having that shit. Niggas either ain't gonna come fuck with them or they gonna regulate. Get y'all bitch ass from around here, nigga. Y'all ain't shooting no videos. But I had pool and rank and was certified in the streets to do that. But anyway, like we turned the hood up that whole day. Then D Green was so live. He started like we was going out that night. He was getting like B-roll, all at the Shell and shit, all that. We in Toxic parking lot. He was just getting shit from that. I ain't want that in the video. He was like, nah, everything going in this bitch. He was just shooting whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how that came. I just want a song to make the whole city say my name. Then I came with the Lil Bre nigga shirts.
Yeah.
It was just undeniable, bro. To the older niggas too. They were like, who this Lil Bre nigga? They gon' know now. You gonna see the shirts, you gonna see the song, you gonna see the video, everything.
Yeah, that shit was a goddamn movie.
And that hoe could have been on the radio too if it wasn't saying nigga. Cause people was like, give me a clean. I was like, bro, no. That shit gonna be trash if I try to clean that up.
God damn, man. That's crazy. So you never even thought I was thinking maybe you just didn't want to because you didn't want to take away from the street side of it.
Nah, like I'm not against the shit being on the radio, but I hate doing cleans too. Like, you know, like okay, on BET, right? Them niggas used to say Ninja. That shit lame.
Hell yeah.
Who got the street song like Lil Bre Ninja? Like that shit lame as a bitch.
Yeah.
Or like they'll just say hitter. Like my hitter, man, that shit whack, bro. I hate doing that. Take away from the song. I mean, I understand that's industry shit. You gotta do it, but that shit be taken. Or you gotta change certain words. They put the corny shit in there. I was like, I don't want to do that. This how it be a street anthem.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit, that's what it was. That's what it
Facts.
is.
Yeah, both from South Texas too. Shit.
Then one time that nigga Lil Runny came down here because that's when he got popping with that circle and the little label he was with, and he performed that Excess. He bought me out. I performed that Lil Bre nigga, and everybody there in the crowd, all the niggas from the hood knew the words.
Yeah, that's what's up.
He was like, Bre, I'm finna go to your city, nigga. Come on, what we doing?
Was that before or after all that? Because I want to say I want to say I remember getting that CD from you in that parking lot. But I don't think, that's why I think that had to have been before.
Oh no, nah, you probably got the sampler.
Oh, I got
it. You had samplers?
I had a sampler, bro. I had like a sampler to like a taste of like what's gonna be on there. I had like 3 songs. I passed out. That's when I was on my promo shit.
Yeah,
I passed out flyers. I passed out a sampler. I passed out like
because I remember the Excess night.
Yeah,
day, whatever it was.
Probably was a sampler.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It probably was a sampler. Then that's when I came with the motherfucking the album and shit. I mean the whole tape.
Yeah, hell yeah. Man, let's talk about meeting Half Pint Films. Cause I remember, if I ain't mistaken, you brought him down here to Corpus like in his early days, or what I remember from what I remember.
My
like
little brother, I've been doing pranks since I was like 18, 19. Prank just came around us on some like he was introduced to us through somebody I forgot who it was. But he was somebody else was shooting videos and we was in the studio with them. And he was just a young nigga getting his feet wet. And like we really just took him in on some shit. Then he became part of our Top Off shit.
Already.
Like he became part of that's some other shit too. Like the Top Off shit, that's like my Dallas label group and shit like that.
Okay.
And that come from a person that like was all mutual friends with us. And he took a liking to us and was fucking with us and he got killed in 2011. So we was like, we gonna carry on his shit.
Okay.
And like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, that shit fuck with me because like, that was around the time I had that all flows. And like, that nigga fuck with that hoe. He embraced me. This nigga was rapping them hoes word for word. He like, that nigga Bre different. Cause like, I told you, them niggas was doing singles and other shit. And my nigga JT was like, nah, Bre got something. He rapping. Like, he was telling me my words back to back. I like when you said this bar on this. And I was like, bet. Like, this nigga JT, if he was alive, I'm not even just saying that because he my nigga. He would have been blew up in the rap. He would be a big star. Because he was already doing that shit. Like, he was showing us shit, like marketing. This nigga had lighters, matches, shit like that. This nigga had, look, when I told you I was writing on my CD, the Lil Bre nigga shit, that nigga had the CD. You remember when New Money came out with that, what that hoe called?
Extra Trappy.
That hoe is live. The way he had it packaged up.
I packaged that up for him.
Hard. Yeah. That bitch was hard.
Yeah.
The New Money extra trappy shit. Yeah. That even if I never heard that hoe from any nigga.
I didn't do the artwork. Shout out Playboy.
Yeah, my nigga JT guaranteed to Rick.
Really?
That nigga had a single called Stupid. It was called Dumb Dummy.
Really?
He shot that hoe. That hoe was on the radio in Dallas. That hoe was what you call it? Cause like he kind of had a little pull because his daddy used to cut Steve Harvey here.
Already.
But that crispy lineup shit you used to see with Steve Harvey. His daddy did that, yeah. But that nigga was live, bro. He was ahead of his time. He had to drive. That nigga just shit. And like he was putting this shit together like professionally. And like he had got a video, you can look it up right now. JT Guaranteed the Rig. It's called Dummy. At that time, back then, that video was quality as fuck.
Yeah.
Like you could be like, yeah, this whole it. And then like a little bit after that, he had died, bro. But he was on his way. That nigga was giving us bro. He was giving a nigga motivation, and he was a little bit older than us.
Alright.
But he did that top off shit.
Okay. And then after he passed away, y'all just
adopted that shit.
And that's how y'all end up.
And that shit, bro. No, we was already top off before Half Pint.
Okay.
We met Half Pint and brought him into top off.
Already.
Top off. Half Pint never even met JT.
Okay. Already. I see. Man, let's talk about making music with your brother, man. Rap Bezy. How did you even get Rap Bezy to start making? We would go rapping.
See, look, I ain't gonna lie. See, a lot of niggas be thinking it's crazy. A lot of niggas would be like thinking it's just Corpus. Like I'm just known in Corpus. Like niggas be knowing me in Houston, niggas be knowing me in Austin, Dallas, everywhere. We go to South by South. Like niggas know me as the Corpus guy. Like oh, that nigga putting that Corpus shit, he from Corpus. But they know but this the thing. When nigga go, every time niggas see me in rap and what we doing, damn, I ain't no Corpus ass niggas like that. I ain't know, like, you know what I'm saying? Sauce Walker, no, not Sauce Walker, Sancho, his brother, the one that's locked up, bumped in the Corpus, bumped in the rap in Houston. That nigga was like, well, I think it was Austin. Rap had his chain on, he live designed it down.
Yeah.
That nigga said, where homie from? He was like Corpus Christi. And this another thing too, bro. I'ma call you niggas out because y'all niggas be capping. Y'all niggas, when y'all get out in front of out of town niggas, I'm talking to y'all niggas, y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all niggas be capping. If we at South by Southwest or some nigga, rep the city. Mm-hmm. Don't say you from no Houston. Mm-hmm. Don't say you from no, wherever you say you from, but it don't be Corpus. They be lying, bro. They like to, when they get in front of big city niggas, they like to act like they from a bigger city and shit. Yeah. And like, I never did that shit. Like my niggas be playing from down here like I come back home. Oh, you Dallas nigga, you been there since you was little. Bro, you can't even do that shit. You can't do that shit. Cause you when you in them cities, you can't rep Houston and you can't rep Dallas cause them niggas gonna ask you what hood you from.
Yep.
They gonna fact check that shit. I like my uncle was even saying like nigga say you from Dallas. I was like by way of, he be saying say you like from Corpus by way of Dallas. But like while I grew up in Dallas, that shit was kind of like a suburb. So already. I would have to say I'm from there.
Yeah.
I can't say because that's what like Oak Cliff is a big ass hood in Dallas.
And then when you say
that
Dallas,
got hundreds of hoods, but every nigga in Oak Cliff know every hood. So you can't say it's a lot of niggas in Dallas that do that. They be like, I'm from Oak Cliff. So real Oak Cliff niggas be like, well, what hood in Oak Cliff? That's just like a nigga saying he from the hood, he from Hillcrest. And be like, what Hillcrest? Nigga, you wasn't from over here. You ain't see you. Yeah. You can't do that shit. Even in Houston, I'm from Third Ward, Acres Home, I'm from Wooty Woo, no, nigga, you can't do that. Them niggas from over there gonna fact check that shit. Mm-hmm. So that's why I hate when, I know I'm going off topic, but I hate when we out of, like, South by Southwest, relays, different places. Niggas, you know what I mean? Niggas say they from Houston and Austin. Like, them niggas be lying like a motherfucker. They do not like to rep the city. And I just be like, nigga, we from Corpus. We Corpus niggas. Yeah, but we from a live hood. We turned up. We on everything you niggas on. Yeah. We make the city look good. Yeah. So when Sancho seen that nigga, he was like, he had to do a double take. He was like, you a Corpus nigga? Like, yeah, nigga, we got that shit on. We look good. We, everywhere I go.
I think South did that with Mark too. They Mark.
Yeah, we ain't seen him in the jury store. Y'all niggas down here by nigga, we getting money too. Yeah. We having that shit too. That's why I be trying to show niggas.
They don't think we having it. It's just they don't think that it's niggas.
They never seen it. Yeah. They never seen it. So we bringing that shit to the forefront. You watching our videos. You seeing we live. Yeah, some niggas down here. And we grew up back then in a hood, nigga. It was a real black hood. Mm-hmm. It had a few Mexicans sprinkled in there, but it was culture. Like, nigga, and if you a Mexican from the hood, which you is, nigga, you grew up with all black people. You damn near black. Yeah. So it's like, it's a cultural thing. Like, I be trying to tell niggas, like, everybody be like, you from Corpus, that's a number of Mexicans down. I'm like, yeah, it is, bro, but we grew up with niggas, fam. We grew up in the projects. Mm-hmm. It was real, like, deal, nigga. Even on the West. Yeah. It was niggas.
Even if you throw it over there to Molina.
It was niggas.
Take a step Bell's direction.
Yeah.
Cliff Moss Casa full of niggas and Mexicans though, but still.
And then you had the Mexican part of Molina and the black part of Molina.
Yeah, but anyway, like I said, going back to that, me and Rap started rapping together because we would be down there. Niggas would already think he a rapper just off the look.
Really.
People would run up to this nigga like, he be like, nah, my brother the rapper. And they be like, well, we want to take a picture with both of y'all. Both of y'all getting a picture. You look like a rapper.
Really.
And what really made rap be like, damn, I should rap. Cause like, I remember one year we was down there. That's when Starlito was performing. They was I don't know if it was Step Brothers 2 or 3. They was promoting it around that time. It came out. And Starlito walked up, the nigga was like, who you is, homie? But on some like trying to embrace him on some artist shit, cause you know a number of artists. He like, where you from? What you rep? You know what I'm saying? Trying to lock in with him.
Yeah.
He was like, I ain't no rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, that nigga rap was like, shit, I should rap. But the thing is, rap could always rap. Like, he could rap, he could freestyle, he could put a little bars. When I'm in the studio recording, he ain't throwing me bars, but like, if I be like, say something, he be like, you should say this next, you should say that. Or like, he'll be bullshitting, he'll hit a beat and he'll like do a little 2-bar, 4-bar, but he won't like put it down, but he'll, he won't put it down, but he'll just say it like 2 bars. And I be like, see, bitch, you bullshitting. You put them 2-4 bars together, you getting this on makeup, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he would never do it. But then that nigga just said, fuck it, bro, I'm gonna try my hand at this shit. Like, he just said, fuck it, like, I'm gonna do it. And then, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I wasn't helping that nigga with nothing. He was going to the studio. I ain't gonna lie, the only thing I did with rap was, like, I would tell him, like, the tone, the energy.
Yeah.
Cause like when we recorded Connect 4, I would tell that nigga like he went to Austin, he did that hoe with Quinn, and I was like, bro, I don't like your energy on this hoe. You gotta be more upbeat. You gotta fit Lil Quinn shit. He re-recorded that hoe, sent it back. I said, yeah, that's it. And I was like, I'm gonna put me and Tuesday on this hoe. So I kind of put that Connect 4 shit together.
Yeah, see, that was my next question about how that came together.
Yeah, me and Tuesday was in. Him and Quinn did they shit in Austin.
Okay.
He paid Quinn to get on that hoe.
Okay.
We already was locked in with Tuesday because Tuesday, he top off. He was with Half Pint.
Really?
Half Pint brought him into the fold and shit. He was like kind of managing him and helping him get out there with the, shit.
Where did the beat come from?
It came from YouTube. It was a tight beat.
Oh, shit.
We blew that beat up. Because got on that hoe too. I forgot this bitch name, but like, she like a known, Flo Millie.
Okay.
She got a song to that hoe.
Oh, shit.
But bro, everybody know that hoe is that Connect 4.
Yeah, yeah.
We got 1 million views on that hoe, bro. Organically, no paid, nothing.
Yeah.
I had a bet with my uncle that we was gonna hit like a meal within like a month or two. Like, it didn't hit it within a month, so I lost the bet. But that hoe hit that hoe fast.
Yeah.
Like, we was 300,000-400,000. Like, that hoe was moving, and like niggas know us off that hoe, fam. Like, we walking. Hey, you that nigga from Connect 4, you know, where Rap Bezy at, where Tuesday at? Like, or whoever we rap with, they think we like super close. So they'll ask me what Tuesday at, and they'll ask Rap what Queen at.
They'll still ask. I done been around rap, they tell them to call Tuesday.
Yeah. and we can, and the thing is, we can call these niggas. We got these niggas number. We locked in. Tuesday gonna pick up, what's up? We didn't thug with Tuesday, we didn't bitch shit with Tuesday. Like, that shit forever. It's like that.
Yeah, man. Man, let's talk about the Corpus Forever clothing line, man. What made you even come up with the idea of starting your old clothing line?
Damn, you want to know what's crazy? We skipped over the Corpus Forever days and went straight to the new shit, like with rap.
Oh, shit.
Because I made Corpus Forever in 2016.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
And I only did that to promote the song, bro.
Okay.
Dang.
And my pot, you know who made that what you call it? That Corpus Forever logo, the first one, OG, my nigga Lil Zach.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Lil Zach made that hoe.
So Corpus Forever was just originally just supposed to be a one-off t-shirt just to promote a song? Is that what you're saying? God damn.
And then, like, okay, after I did that shit to record the song, like, bro, I kind of knew them shirts was going to do what they did. But I ain't know it was gonna become that big like that, bro. Like, the city just started fucking with them hoes. After the song, I need a shirt, I want a shirt. So that's the shit that made me start the clothing line. I didn't really get serious with Corpus Forever until like 2 years after. When I did the pop-up shopping, when I did the website, cause I was like, I'm making money out this shit, bro. They steady asking me for that. Every day somebody asks me for some shit. Every day. Yeah. Every day. I wake up to money, cash out, different shit. People gonna ask me, when some new shit dropping? Woo. So like, I really been bullshit. That's why I said that on Facebook earlier. I was like, bro, this personal. That shit long overdue. I've been planning to come down here and do a photo shoot since 2018. I just never did it.
Damn.
And I told myself this year, fuck it, I'm finna lock in. Cause I'm finna drop some more new music and shit too. I'm finna capitalize on all that shit.
Well, before we go any further into clothing, let's talk about the Corpus Forever song. What did that mean to you to do that song?
Bro, when I performed that hoe, bro, I cried. Like real shit, cause like that hoe really like that. I'm damn near about to tear up talking about that hoe now, cause like it's my life, like from when I went to high school.
Yeah.
And like up until that point.
Was it personal because it was almost like niggas said you should start repping Dallas now and all that shit? Like,
no, it wasn't. Yeah, that too. But it was like
just a whole bunch of shit accumulated.
It was just like that Corpus Forever shit. It's just in me for life because, like, I'm like, bro. Okay, look. And when I'm in Dallas, sometimes I stand out because I talk different from them niggas, dress different. And then niggas who know me, they like, oh, that's that Corpus nigga. He from Corpus nigga. I done seen niggas like a Dallas nigga come in the studio and you making beats, you a producer. He from Dallas, I'm from Corpus. That nigga gonna tell you a different price from me because you from Dallas. And like I done had niggas put like Bill gonna pull me to the side like, he told that nigga 200, he gonna take you 5. But I got it. I'm a Corpus nigga, you know what I'm saying? I got it, and then
the out of town tax.
And then I always been a fly dressing nigga. Like I always like nigga since like ever since I started doing for myself, like hustling and getting money or whatever we was doing to make it happen, trading shoes, whatever, nigga selling them here and there, whatever we was doing, we was getting fly. So like nigga would look at me and see like I'm having more than the average nigga. Or like whatever popping at the time, this nigga every time he come down to the studio, this nigga polo down and Levi down, whatever the trend at the time. He got a new pair of J's on. Niggas looking at him like he the Corpus nigga who got it. So we gonna charge him, we gonna tax him. That other little hungry nigga over here that ain't having no paper, he ain't dressing. We gonna look out for little homie. We gonna give him this, the beats free and all that. Me texting me for studio time, texting. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't paying that shit. I was seeing,
but it was really going on.
Yeah, y'all niggas texting me cause y'all hear me in here talking my shoes. I'm finna get these J's, and it ain't my fault these niggas not jumping clean. Shit,
yeah,
I'm hustling. I'm getting mine. But they looking at them niggas like, oh, they starving artists. We really need to help them. And I'm like, nigga, shit, I'll pay, but I'm not. Y'all finna let y'all niggas just text me because y'all looking like I got it. I'm chained up and earring and you know what I'm saying, having on that shit. So they looking like, this nigga got money. He gonna pay for whatever. Like, nah, I'm not finna let you niggas try to give me that fuck nigga fee just cause I'm from out of town. Yeah. But that's really what it was. They was like, oh, that's the Corpus nigga. That's the Corpus nigga. But anyway, yeah, like that Corpus, that shit was like, nigga, when I said I feel out of place in that suburban school class, boy, they looked like us like trash cause we ain't had the shit they had.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, we went to the suburban school. It was like on like the outside. My uncle had a nice ass house. But like, that nigga wasn't like buying us shit. Like he ain't our daddy, he was our uncle.
Yeah.
Like we still had to hustle and get it and do little shit here and there. Like he gave us a roof over our head.
Yeah,
and I'm forever thankful and grateful for him for that because he ain't had to do that. But like he wasn't buying it. He had kids of his own and shit.
Y'all wasn't his responsibilities.
I never looked at it like that.
Yeah.
It'd be sometimes he be saying he'll include us on some shit and he'd be like, I gotta do this for y'all. And I'd be like, nah, you really don't. Cause like my daddy was a real nigga. He was still helping me and sending me money and you know what I'm saying, breaking us out. Tim Daddy a real nigga too. He still was sending money here and there where he could. So it was like we had a little help. But like I ain't gonna lie, like a nigga was really on some get it for itself type shit. We just live here.
Yeah.
But like nigga, that was 16, 15. Nigga sitting in class. Oh, I'm finna get that. It was like 08, 09. Niggas was getting 09 Chargers, 09 Impalas. They mama buying these hoes.
Yeah.
They mama putting down and signing it over in their name. And I'm like, shit, my mama ain't finna. My mama ain't got no goddamn car.
She not
finna buy me one of them hoes. Yeah. And a nigga looking at you like, which one you finna get?
Yeah.
Shit. I'll probably go get a cash car.
Yeah.
Or a Lac or a Buick or something.
When tax time come.
Exactly.
Shit.
Even at tax time, nigga not getting that, you a kid.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But nah, it was just like that, bro. Them niggas made you feel like out of place sometime with the shit that like. I ain't even go to prom, bro. I didn't have no prom or none of that shit. I ain't go to none of that shit because I ain't want to pay for none of that shit. I had money to do that shit, but like at that time, I was like, we about to be out of school. I don't give a fuck about this shit no more. Like, my girl was my girl at the time, and we was gonna go do our own shit. Like, we ain't have to go to no prom, and I gotta like dress up with you and get a limo just to go to the room and fuck afterwards. Like, nigga, we cool. I'm cool. I didn't go to prom, favorite, none of that shit. Homecoming, none of that. I was just like, I'm cool, bro. I don't even mix with you niggas anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like on some shit like that. Corpus Forever was my life up until that point, bro. And it was just like I was rapping my whole life. Like I was naming shit in the hood or like shit we grew up across the street from and like shit like that.
Yeah. Okay, let's jump 2 years later. Then you actually say, okay, let's take the clothing line seriously. Let's.
Well, I took it serious because I was making money for like 2 years straight off of that. Like I'll just come down here and sell out the trunk.
And was this all just the same design?
It was the same design. That OG one.
Already.
I ain't even switch it up because I ain't think to switch it up and do nothing different. They just asked was different colors.
All I know is put this design on these motherfucking shirts and they go.
And I wasn't doing none of them hoes myself. I was doing all screen print, taking them hoes somewhere and getting them hoes.
Yeah.
Now I know how to do that shit myself. I got some shit at the house to do it, or if I get a big bulk or load, I'm gonna go take it to my people. I got more connects through getting that shit.
Yeah.
But nah, bro, I was just shit. It was going, it was selling. I'll be looking back at that shit like, you know how when you first starting out and doing some shit, that shit be looking cringy. Like, why I did this and why. But at the time, that's what they liked. That's what they was fucking with.
Yeah. Man, so was the real like launch of it the back to school drive? That was like the official launch? That was
the official like, okay, nigga, now we got a clothing brand. Cause they coming, that's when I had got everything. Nigga, I went and got onesies, hats. I was getting shit embroidered. I was getting like I got like a lot of the stickers and shit.
Didn't you have like the little croc charms and shit too?
I got them later. But I had like towels and shit. Like I was just putting it on whatever, bro.
Yeah.
So I was like, bet. And that hoe was a good turnout, bro. People came, they spun like a motherfucker. They was spinning and like they was really like people like from my childhood, like elementary, middle school, high school, niggas from the hood, pulling up with their family, their kids. I was like, damn, it's niggas I ain't seen in a long time, bro. Like I don't know if you know Abel Fitz. That nigga bought all his kids in there and bought some shit. But I hadn't seen Abel in I don't know how long. I was like, what the fuck? Niggas was just coming to that hoe fucking with us.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
I was like, damn, they really fucking with us rap. And then like they want to take pictures and we had the little posters of us. We was signing autographs. I was like, bro, this shit hard.
Then at the same time, y'all was doing a back to school giveaway at the same time. Y'all was giving away backpacks and free haircuts that same day. Shit, that was live. Hell yeah, man.
That shit crazy. Look, he said, I seen a video of Lil Bre rapping in the locker room back in the day. That shit made me want to rap. That was at Cedar Hill. In Dallas. I was beating on the
suburb of Cedar Hill?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Look, that nigga Lil Zach, he live. Cause like,
what was this video on YouTube?
It's on. It should. I don't know if it's on there.
But
now.
that's where it appeared.
It might be. You gotta search for that bitch, but it's on there. I was rapping and like Lil Zach. I ain't gonna lie. Lil Zach was getting fights. That nigga was getting niggas dancing and shit, jigging, and he was getting niggas rapping. Like he had a little camera. And he was just going around school putting that bitch on, and them hoes was doing views. Cause like I guess other little people in schools just want to see that shit. He was recording fights, niggas rapping, and niggas dancing.
And just posting it on YouTube.
Just posting it on his YouTube. That's what Merc talking about.
Yeah. That's what.
Shout out Merc too. Merc hard in the bitch.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie. It's like a generation of young niggas, and that shit be making me feel old, bro. Cause I'm not no old nigga, and I don't look old. Like y'all gotta stop saying 30 is old. Early 30s too. Like. Oh, that's nah, nigga. I still look younger than some of you young niggas. I look younger than some of you young niggas. Like, I be around young niggas, they be like, damn, bro, we thought you was 23, 24. Huh?
I look young and better than
yeah, them niggas be on too many drugs and shit, like frying they brain and they skin. But I do feel like, oh, nigga, cause like it be niggas like, bro, I've been listening to you since I was 13 and I was in middle school listening to like all flow shit and all that, you know what I'm saying? I've been rapping for a long ass time, bro.
Yeah.
Since I was like 13. So they like, like nigga, we was listening to all that shit. Like, it was niggas, like, when I first bought my baby mama down here, when I had my daughter with her, and, like, I had to bring my daughter down here to, like, meet everybody and shit. And, like, I was going to the mall when the house still was whatever. It was Project Staples, whatever
still
it was.
Project Staples?
Yeah.
Already.
Because when did they change that hoe?
Been a minute.
Probably like in 2011, 2012. Yeah.
That's when they just changed that hoe. Because when we first came down here, they had that little fish tank in that bitch.
Already.
That's when they just changed that bitch. And we had went to the mall. And my baby mama was like, who do these people think you are? Like, but because niggas, bro, I would never forget this shit. That's when I was down here promoting and I was passing out that motherfucking mixtape sampler. This little nigga was on crutches, bro, and he was damn near about to like drop them crutches and walk to me. But he couldn't because he was on crutches. And he was like, Bre, Lil Bre. I'm like, who the fuck calling me? And my baby mama was like, that little boy right there on crutches, he was like, you could tell he was trying everything to get to me. And that nigga was like, oh, man. That nigga said, oh, man, I've been jamming all your music, bro. I'm a big fan. He was shaking and shit. Like, he was on some starstruck shit. And I was like, yeah, bro, I got some CDs right here. I'm passing out whoop-de-woo. And, like, that's when she said that shit when we walked out. She was like, who do these people think you are? And I'm like, shit, I'm somebody. They fucking with me.
Yeah.
But anyway, like, that shit, that just, like, it always happened like that. A nigga be in the mall, niggas walking up to me and Bezy want to take pictures. Or we damn near know the whole city, but still, like, the people that don't know us are, like, niggas that never met me. I go to the bridge, a nigga might walk up to me and be like, bro, I've been listening to you. This is my first time ever meeting you. Cause if I'm down here, I don't just be in niggas' face all the time. I pop out, but nigga be like, bro, I've been listening to your shit since whoop-de-woo. I ain't never met you in person. And then, like, they be watching them videos like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Every day, bro, niggas be tagging me and shit. They be tagging me on songs and shit. Like, I don't even be sharing them. Like, but sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends on what mood I'm in or what the fuck I'm promoting or what I'm doing. But niggas be riding to my shit, tagging me and shit. Like, are we on that Lil Bre? We on this and that.
Shit, what Mark talking about? He said there was a cipher with Zach, Ronnie, and Bre, and they ran the fuck out there.
That's that. You want to know what's crazy? That's the first day we met Half Pint.
What?
I remember
That's
that.
the first.
Somebody had on an orange sweater.
Orange sweater.
I just sent you a video. I don't know if that was that video.
That whole it's called Top Off Cypher. It was called something else, but we renamed it. But yeah, I was eating on that hoe. And we all was freestyling.
It was red?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember.
Nah, was it red? I think Runny or somebody had. I remember I had like a DGK shirt on. It was like gray because I had them cool gray 9s on. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, you hate when I do that. This nigga hate when I say. He hate when I had some. He hate when I had some shit on there. Yeah, not that old. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. But I remember, and like we was freestyling on that hoe. It just sounded like it, bro. That nigga put that beat on, and that hoe was meant for us. Yes, and we was passing that hoe back around. Yeah, it was meant for us, bro. Cause like,
Ronnie had the Wiz Khalifa
bro,
patch.
Dallas niggas was like coming up to me. You know how coming on some street nigga shit, like how I started that bitch off. They was like, bro, this nigga Bre eating on this out. Look, y'all want to know some funny shit too? Like in Dallas, in North Dallas, it's a high school and a street called Hillcrest. Like,
oh yeah, Dallas Hillcrest High School. Yeah.
Bro, I never seen that house. I know Dallas like the back of my hand. I ride around that bitch all the time. Like I know how to get from anywhere. I know all the I never seen that hoe until this year. As long as I've been down, cause I never knew that shit was over there. But niggas would be like, when I'm in my when I'm in my videos, or like when I'm freestyling saying the North and the Crest and woo, the Dallas niggas was like, so that nigga from Hillcrest, he really, what hood he from in Hillcrest? They was doing that, you know, that fact checking. Or they was like, oh, he from the North. Like niggas that don't know, they'll just be like, oh, he from the North, he from Hillcrest area. And I'm like, area, like nigga, that's the hood. But like, as I got older and start going out, niggas in Dallas will be like, bro, you from Hillcrest, you from Hillcrest, you from Hillcrest, you from this street, you from this area. I'm like, nah, nigga. And like when my cousin Twinowski said, and they school red and black.
Oh shit.
I just seen that this year. I ride by that, I said, oh, so this whole Hillcrest, that bitch nice.
Is it on the north side of town too?
Yeah, it's on the north. That's why I said it's in North Dallas.
Yeah.
But them niggas would think I was from there. They be like, when I say Hillcrest, they be like, oh, he from Hillcrest. He went to Hillcrest High School. But I was like, I was confused.
You know, there's a whole fan base of yours that's just thinking that you're talking about
Facts. Facts.
They like
they think I'm a North. They think I'm a North Dallas nigga.
Yeah.
But like they would say it in the comments on YouTube. But I was like, I never seen that hoe roll down that hoe until like this year. I was like, oh, so this the Hillcrest they talking about.
Man,
that's crazy. That's how I feel about the street in Crestmont.
Oh yeah, they got a Hillcrest over there. Hell,
Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, Crestmont, there's a street called Hillcrest.
But Hillcrest is a lot of, because I be seeing that shit on TV. Like,
yeah. Man, let's talk about like advancing the brand and going from like just doing like the original design shirts to coming up with different designs to even doing like the puff designs and doing all this.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, everybody still love that OG motherfucker, like, cause that's the first one.
Yeah.
And like, they just like to see the CD with the bridge on there. But like, I ain't gonna lie. They pretty much fuck with everything I do though. They like all the new designs I come up with. They really be fucking with everything. Like, they like it. They like whatever I come up with. They just be like, shit.
Yeah, they support you.
Yeah, whatever he doing, shit, he can't do no wrong. And if,
I like the new shit with the Corpus definition.
Yeah, my new shit tough.
Oh,
I'm gonna show y'all after this, but like, yeah, it's time. Cause like, I ain't gonna lie, I be designing most of my shit because like I be having a vision for it. And then like I like to create. It's like kind of like doing a song. I like to like create it. Like I think of it, then I just go get it made, or I'll just do it myself. But I ain't gonna lie, like I don't be missing, cause that shit be tough.
Yeah.
The bitch I'm finna show y'all that I'm finna drop, that hoe nasty. Like I know the whole hood gonna want these hoes.
Shit, what's all the new that you got coming out? Like what all you got coming?
Like
short shirts, what all you got?
Everything, short shirts, all this shit.
Yeah, winter drive gonna be hard.
So what did it have? Did it happen to be somebody from Dallas that was like, how come you don't drop no Dallas Forever shit? And then,
my baby mama.
Yeah,
cause she from Dallas.
Okay, so that was immediate. But then you've got like what do you got? You got a few other cities, right?
Yeah, I mean, I really be doing like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I can show you. I can go through my phone. Like, I done did Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, Amarillo, Lubbock, El Paso, Houston, of course. Like, I done did damn near every city that's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or if not, a motherfucker just, I done did Kansas City. I done did LA. But it be people that's from these places, they be like, can you do such and such? Can you do? I'm like, yeah, but that's another thing too. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. As soon as a nigga come on to offer me some bread, I'm selling that bitch. Yeah. I'm finna like, you know how they do on Shark Tank?
Shark Tank, yeah.
If Mark Cuban can say, oh, I want a percentage and I'm finna build you a big warehouse and you can do every city in the world, bet. Put them hoes in Walmart. Let me pay. Yeah. And just let me design them hoes. Yeah. No, not Walmart Forever.
I know.
All the city. And then the thing is, look, this why I be trying to like, damn, I should have bought that Big Mo shirt. Cause I did like,
yeah, let's talk about that one.
That whole tough. I got some shit called Legends Live Forever. It like I
asked you about one of the other legends.
I did Fat Pat, I did Big Mo, I did all the niggas we came up with. And that's some shit I'm gonna start trying to push too. But you know, when you get into that shit and it get a little bigger, the niggas' families start reaching out, or they start, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just like with the Selena shit.
That's what I was talking
about. Yeah, that
was
the next question I had. Shit. Yeah.
That's crazy though. I mean, I don't know how that really would work, but I mean, just cut a percentage. You don't do nothing but collect the money. Like,
exactly.
Well, what happened with the Selena shit? You down to talk about that?
Yeah, bro, but I don't.
If you don't want to talk about it,
I do, but I don't. I want to say what I really want to say. And I don't even know if that shit gonna be controversial, but I just feel like, bro, sometimes I be feeling like, fuck Selena and them people, bro. Real shit.
Nah, I think everybody feels that way.
Because look.
It's just bro, Selena. We separate Selena from Selena and them people.
If no words came after Selena, I don't think get on your
head. Right? Nah, she not here. She can't do nothing. But my thing is, bro, we grew up in a city that she made it out of. Of course we influenced by her. She's the biggest shit from here.
Lived in the hood that she lived in.
Exactly. Yeah. Nigga used to walk by the Selena store every day.
Hell yeah.
So like, it's all these murals and shit around here and shit behind her. Like, bro, why would we from the city? I feel like, nigga, if I'm a young Corpus artist from Corpus, and I got a brand. Why would you not want to collab with me? Mm-hmm. My shit popular. Everybody fucking with it. Why would you not want to let me design a Selena shirt? You gonna get a percentage. You're doing nothing. But everybody, they want to be greedy. They don't want to let a nigga eat. They sent me a cease and desist because they seen my shit was getting traction and getting big, and everybody was sharing it and sending it to them. So they was like, "Oh, you can't sell none of this." I'm like, "Bet, cool. I'm gonna get off of it." But y'all really be on some hoe shit. Like, I'm not trying to use your daughter likeness to sell my shit. My shit gonna sell regardless. I want to like collab with y'all. Let me help y'all. Then because they was saying basically,
because it was just a concept. You hadn't even pressed up a shirt yet,
I ain't even pressed them hoes up. Or I had did one Corpus Forever shirt. For me, it was a personal.
Okay.
That's when I had first thought about it. And this was like in 2021. But I never really did them hoes. Because everybody kept telling me, bro. And that shit crazy, bro. You know my partner who died, DS? Yeah. I can go through my Snap right now and show you a message I got saved from that nigga. He told me, he was like, bro, stop doing that shit. They gonna send you a cease and desist. Yeah. And they did that shit. And that shit stuck with me because I saw that shit the other day and he died. He told me that shit though. But like, they sent me a cease and desist on some like, take that shit down. You ain't got the rights to sell nothing with her face on it, her likeness. We owned it. They sent me the little logo, the Selena logo. We own this. And then they said only her brand, not her brand, that the studio that they got, the warehouse they make them, only they got the rights to it. So it's like, bro, why not bring a nigga like me in and cause my shit look better than half that shit on there. Like the design I came up with was hard.
Why not collab with local upcoming?
Why not collab with a nigga that can turn y'all shit up
instead of shutting them out?
Exactly. But it's cool. I ain't tripping. Like,
that's always been an issue, no matter who the person was.
But I get that shit because look,
that's why I got
a nigga like he be doing like graphic tees and shit, right? Or young nigga in Dallas. Like he did a Young Dolphin. He did like a Soldier Slim. He be doing like DJ Screw. That's why I came up with that Screwed Up Forever.
Already.
But then it's always gonna be somebody that's close to the family that know them and be like, well, we ain't getting paid off this shit, or we ain't breaking us off. Or our own family don't even make shirts and whoop-de-woo. Like,
as soon as you post something DJ Screw related on Facebook or Instagram, the first thing they gonna say is the shop know about this?
Yeah.
The shop getting paid?
It was a screw group too, and I had tried to post it in her, and they was like, we not promoting none of that, homie. You can show us, like, but I just showed the artwork. Yeah. I didn't show the shirts. I act like I was in there trying to sell, but they don't be liking that shit, bro. Yeah. It's like we can't do nothing to mourn the legends, or we can't do nothing because it's like they always gonna look at it as a money grab. Like, I ain't gonna lie though, Bun B said some real shit when it came to Pimp C. Cause he was like, bro, I don't do that shit, and his family not even eating off it. I felt that. I can see, cause like a lot of niggas, what they do is they be trying to like do knockout shit or your shit. I don't like that shit either. Like if a nigga gonna do Corpus Forever, I be like, nah, just get that shit from me, bro. Like, don't try to take my logo and gonna print it on nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real. I hate that shit.
Like, this shit come from me. Like, nigga, let me eat off my shit. I don't want to take your logo and put it. I ain't like your hat say freak. I'm not freak. Let me go ahead and put freak on my shit. Just why not come buy it from you? Yeah. That shit don't make no sense. Niggas act like they don't want to support. That's why my new shit finna have property of Corpus Forever on there. I got a little shit that like, nigga, if you ain't got this, this not the real.
Yeah.
Deal. But like, them motherfucking tagging up now, it's getting way more official.
Hell yeah. So you got any other questions over there? Shit, I done ran down through all my list shit.
Nah, shit, I'm good. But I mean,
what are some of the most memorable moments of your rap journey? Maybe being in the studio with somebody, performing somewhere.
What's crazy is, bro, like I'm. It's another thing too, bro. I feel like me and rap would have been and could be more turned up if we would document shit and show more that, cause you know how we in this day and age where everybody want to see your lifestyle and see what you do.
Yeah.
Everybody wants
me and rap be doing so much live behind the scenes shit. Like a nigga life can be lit and y'all won't never know it. Yeah. But if we can be around certain shit and won't never show it, cause it be normal to us. Or we can be a fly on the wall and with some big name niggas around shit backstage at shows. Yeah. And we ain't take no pictures. We ain't show nobody nothing. We was just like, you know what I'm saying, there, but we was just living in the moment.
Yeah.
Like all up and coming rapping, popping niggas in Dallas, we done been around. We done rub shoulders. We done been at shows with these niggas. We done been backstage. We dap these niggas up, and you know what I'm saying? We don't ever be like, let me get a picture real quick.
Yeah.
Man, Rap Bezy, he been around them niggas too, cause Zach locked in with them niggas. But like,
I went to the last, like, Rap been in the room with Gotti and shit.
We done been around a lot of these up close and personal in their face.
Yeah.
Or like niggas done told us like inspirational shit, like I'm fucking with you, little homie, I like your shit. Or niggas act like they'll compliment us on what we wearing or what we got on. Or niggas ask where we from, we Corpus.
Yeah.
We ain't on the Dallas, Houston, like these other whack ass niggas. I swear to God, niggas love, I hate that shit, fam. You know what I mean? Niggas be lying. Even down there in relays. Or South by Southwest, niggas lying to hoes. They want to make it seem. They want to make it seem like they from a bigger city so they can win.
Yeah.
They do that shit, bro. I'm like, y'all niggas hate where y'all come from. Aaron be doing that shit, bitch ass.
God damn, man, shit. So you can't really name none of your favorite memories.
Let me think. I ain't gonna lie. That whatchamacallit shit was hard. It's live, but I don't that wilding out shit.
Oh yeah, talk about that one.
Shit. Because that shit wasn't even supposed to happen. It was just like we was front row. We had front row tickets and shit. And like it was me, my baby mama, and Rap. And I think Aaron was there too. So like they was like they want some people to go up there and rap. And they was like, nigga, you better go up there and rap.
This is during the show?
This during the show.
Okay.
Cause how they do they shit on the road, like how they do they shit, like when they go on a tour, it's different from the TV show.
Okay.
It's way different. It's like improv, stand up. They got all the rappers to come out from that city and perform and shit. It's like more like a show. Like it's like a tour. It's like more like acts and shit.
Instead of it just being a 1 hour TV show,
they don't do all them games and shit. It's like stand up. Or like come out and do little jokes together and then bring some rappers out. Let some people come up and rap and shit or whatever. But they was like, y'all got somebody come up. And then it was niggas up there trying to rap. Like we was all in a little line or like in a little circle. And like one nigga had said some corny shit. I was like, he lame. He ain't even saying no live shit. So I had thought of some shit on the spot right there, like what I'm gonna tell him if I get in his face. I like niggas always talking about Mariah, they talking about this baby mama, I'm gonna say something about her. So then I said, DC Young Fly, these niggas cool as a bitch. They don't even know me. This nigga hit me and holler, got his arm around my motherfucking shit. DC leaning all on the nigga back. Like they know me. Yeah. And he was like, I got something for him. He say he got something for you, Nick. And then so Nick was like, come on. I go in front of that nigga and the crowd, it's live. Yeah. It's live. And then I knew like, the thing was too, them niggas was choking. Like they was trying to get it out, but you know, it's like improv and you laughing. So the niggas that was battling him, they was like not having nothing to say next, like not having no punchline, or they was like choking, getting stuck. So I was like, I know I ain't finna choke. I done thought of 2-3 bars in my head. I'm gonna say them hoes real quick. I do that all the time. So yeah, once I did that, the crowd was like, oh, like you know how they do with the shit. But yeah, that was live. Cause everybody from Dallas that know me was like up there recording that shit. Oh shit, that's Bre, he up there type shit. And I told my niggas, I was like, bro, I just rapped against Nick. And we always bullshit. We always bullshit in the group chat. It was like, head ass, hell no, whoop-de-whoop. But the Runny was there, he performed. They brought him out to perform. They were like, nah, that nigga Bre up here rapping against Nick. And like I posted the video and they was like, oh shit, he did. Dang. So everybody was just like, yeah, that's hard. But everybody in Corpus thought I went on Wild and Out. Like they thought it was the extra show. They was like, when it's coming on TV? I said, nah, bro, this some other shit. Yeah. What episode is that gonna be?
Shit, that'd have been live as fuck, bro.
Yeah, man. Man, shit. Before we get up out of here, man, you got anything?
I got one more
question. Go ahead.
When is the album coming?
Man, I don't want to put no date on it, so just wait on it. Man, I'm trying to get some shit out like at least by the summer. Cause I got some shit I've been cooking. Bro, I got songs, it's crazy. Cause you probably don't even remember that hoe, but I know I let you hear that hoe. I got songs like them hoes ready, like kind of like single type shit, or like some songs for the females, and just I got some shit.
It was some remix shit.
Huh?
It's some remix.
Not even a remix, like sample type shit.
Because you showed us a few things. It's the one you ended up recording. I was like, shit, I already knew that from the juvie.
Yeah.
And
it's like some sample type shit. But I got some shit, bro. And I ain't gonna lie. Like, back then, a nigga used to just go out for beats that he can find and get. Like, now I feel like these beats I got, like, these hoes tough. These me.
They were selected.
Some of these hoes cooked from scratch. I got a little producer I fuck with in Dallas. Like, these niggas cooking these hoes. I'm bringing them samples and telling them the tempo I want it. Hey, sample this at such and such time. These hoes it. Like, these hoes it. I'm like, nah, it's finally coming together how it's supposed to sound. And then, with the rap shit, like you know how, this is another thing I hate, bro. Like, I hate them industry-ass games that niggas play. Like, you know this shit fake. This shit fake as a bitch. Everybody in position helping and then hating on niggas and blackballing. I just hate to play that game. But now, in Corpus, all the niggas that I need to fuck with is my partners. This nigga got a podcast. John Bell worked for the radio. D Green turned the fuck up shooting all the videos. Mm-hmm. Like, Fame a DJ. All these niggas in position, like, come on, Bree.
Yeah.
And half these niggas ain't on no payola shit. They not telling me they like, bro, you the city. Come on with it. Like, once a nigga got a whole machine and he working with that and everybody pulling they muscle, you have no choice but to win.
Yeah. And
we finna turn the streets up with the merch.
Yeah, man. What's the release date if you got anything? When's the merch coming?
Okay, we just did the photo shoot, so I'm gonna say within the next couple of weeks. Ain't no rush on it. Cause like, I want that hoe to be like how it's supposed to be. I want that hoe to be like everything is supposed to be.
Cause
like,
you updating the website.
Yeah, I'm updating the website, and I want that hoe to be clean as a bitch. Like, I want niggas to get on that hoe and feel like this is an experience.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And we gonna have the reels, we gonna have the pictures, and we gonna have the product. Yeah. It's gonna be live. We gonna turn up the Facebook. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. See, a lot of niggas in Corpus don't know how to market they shit. That's why they shit don't never get seen. Mm-hmm. You can ask Creon, you can ask any nigga that know me. When it come to like marketing shit, putting it in niggas' face, I know how to do that. And then the city and people fuck with me already, so they ain't gonna do nothing but share it and spread it. So like sometimes it don't be that nigga sleeping on you, bro. They just don't see it. Mm-hmm. Or like the people that somebody not speaking on it or putting it out there. The people that's popping and got followers and fans and shit, they not putting it out there for the world to see, or like they not screaming like, hey, this the best shit going. Yeah. Or they not seeing them in it. So like, if you not seeing no bad bitch in your shit or no niggas that's turned up and lit, they like shit.
Or it's almost like you almost just like today's goddamn Sunday. It's almost like you just dropping a project on next Friday with no promo.
Yeah, exactly.
Type shit.
And then nobody riding around listening to that shit.
And
like,
then you only promote it for a week.
Yeah.
Type shit. Yeah, we lacking on the marketing and the promo down here for damn show.
Yo, but nah, see, and it be niggas with live shit. Mm-hmm. I'm not even saying they shit. I be seeing niggas with some live shit, and I be like, bro, this shit been out for how long? Why I ain't never seen it or heard about it? Why I ain't seen niggas in it? Like, niggas got to get better with their marketing. Even me. Because, like, as much as we know the city fucking with it, they know the brand, but I ain't gonna lie, bro, I'm trying to reach a whole different crowd. I'm trying to reach the whole city, like the news talking about this shit. Yeah. They posting this shit on Corpus Christi Chronicle and shit like that. Yeah. Like, everybody know.
Yeah.
We about to put a real deal face to this shit, like a 2025 face to this shit.
For sure. Thanks. So would you say close to maybe summer 2025?
Summertime for sure. I ain't fucking with the nigga.
I ain't gonna keep niggas waiting like that, bro. Like I'm gonna come with something special for the streets. Like, and then another thing too, like I just hate when motherfuckers be rushing niggas to get some shit out, and then like a motherfucker hurry up and go do some shit just to give them some shit, but it don't be what they want it to be. Mm-hmm. I don't never want to do that. Mm-hmm. I don't never want to just go give no mid or no trash, like, or not give it my all just to, them niggas want this shit, so let me hurry up and cook. That's how you end up dropping some bullshit. That's how you end up just throwing this hoe out, and then, I just did it to do some shit just to stay, like, you know what I'm saying, relevant. Like, nah, that shit trash. I want to give the street some quality work.
Yeah.
When I come, it's going to be quality. You're going to be like, oh, okay, I see why we was waiting on this motherfucker.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like them big artists, even though I ain't one of them, I ain't in their position yet, them niggas can take 2-3 years off and come back and give you that bitch, and you like, okay, I see why we was waiting. This whole hard. He had a live ass little run, and
niggas like Drake.
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't fucking with Drake right now.
Oh shit.
Drake a goat though. Like, yeah, niggas like Drake and Ken. But see, Drake don't do that, bro. Drake been rapping consistently all these years.
Kendrick, yeah, but he take like a year or two off sometimes.
Nah, bro. Drake ain't been taking no 2 years off.
Between albums, I would say.
No. He been dropping them hoes.
Anytime it's about Drake, he biased, bro, because he a Kendrick Lamar.
Nah, bro. Kendrick will wait in between 3, 4, 5 years. But he gonna deliver that bitch when he come with that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, before we get up out of here, I got 2 questions, man. I'm gonna just throw a softball out there. Man, what do you remember about TC Ayers? You can chime in on it too, man.
I ain't gonna lie, like,
when the name TC, when someone says TC Ayers, what do you?
Off the rip, the Night League.
Yeah, the Night League for sure.
And I was young.
Hey, look.
You know how live that was? Because I was young.
Already.
So for like niggas like y'all age, like who got to really experience it,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we had to go home and shit like that.
Yeah.
We was young. We was in the league and shit.
Yeah.
But that shit was live because we had
I'm gonna bring
back. There's games on both sides and it's a full court.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, baby, Rucker Park.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. It's like Rucker Park vibes.
I remember Squill was
Yeah.
Squill used to turn that bitch up.
I remember that nigga Lil Robert hit 12 threes in one game.
Oh yeah, Lil Robert was out there shouting little
12 threes in one game, and Lil Robert was little.
Yeah.
I'm saying like he little in stature and he hooping against these big ass niggas and he lighting their ass up.
Yeah.
But like the other center was live. Center dances, all that shit.
Dances and all that shit like that.
So we had that shit in the North though, at the Manor in the community room.
Yeah.
Oh, so they would have dances at the oh shit already.
Yeah, they used to give niggas little candy and little shit, little snacks and shit, them little packages and shit where they come and give you the little milk in there.
Yeah.
With the little sandwich and all that.
Them little cookies they give us the
Yeah.
10 grams.
Yeah. Man.
Because our parents used to drop us off down there it was like school in the summertime from 8 to 5. That's what we was at.
The nigga did get up and go to that center.
Yeah, for sure. It was like a program.
And I ain't gonna lie, the center was live because a nigga used to come from the crest, walk down that hill, and the north end crest would be at that
everybody would be already.
See, on the way down there, this shit. See, on the way down there, you're gonna stop at the tipping in and get you a free soda. You get you a free soda, but it's only like within a certain amount of hours. So on the way back, you stop at the tipping in. We was kids going in there. That's grown ups in there. They drinking.
Yeah.
Go in there and get a soda out the ice chest and walk back up the hill. Or Miss Irma's, if Miss Irma's was still open, I'm grabbing a sweet tea for sure.
Yeah. Man, for sure, man. Give us your top 5 Corpus rappers of all time.
We ain't doing that. Me,
man, come on,
dialing. I don't know. I ain't gonna get no top 5. I'm gonna just tell you who I fuck with.
No, this is who you fuck with.
Ain't no, I don't wanna put because I don't need niggas coming. Niggas always feel left out of some shit. I'ma say Flatline.
We gotta do okay. We're gonna do that.
Overall, you gotta give Flat. You gotta give Flat.
This is his opinion. This is his opinion.
Yo, this is mine. You can't try
to. I know where he going with it.
Flat.
I know where he going with it.
Michael White.
Already.
Cause you got it, bro. A lot of niggas don't take Michael White. Michael White a real nigga, bro. He give niggas they flowers. He don't never hate. And he been consistent. Like, whether you like him or not, you gonna know that nigga name.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And he always gave niggas he never hated. He never was on no lame shit. Michael White. Damn, I don't even know. I can't even think of no
3 more.
I see, look, another nigga I fuck with, he tough, bro. He talented. I just feel like he need to get out of Corpus. And he gotta get like, I don't know what he missing. I'm not gonna say he missing no shit, but like somebody gotta gravitate towards this nigga because he should be bigger than what he is. And I feel like it's Lil E. Lil E talented than a motherfucker. Like he really one of them ones that got his own sound, consistent. Like E. Who else? I don't know, bro. See, I can't do that because I fuck with different niggas from different eras.
You could just give us some honorable mention names. Shit. You could just throw some names out of some people who you fuck with at this point. Shit.
I can't. I fuck with different niggas for like
different reasons.
Yeah, I fuck with Loud.
Already.
Loud ain't never been no hater. He always give a nigga his flowers. Loud got something on that mic. Then I fuck with Loud because I ain't know he was the nigga behind the scenes doing all that shit, mixing and recording that shit, bro. That shit take a lot. Nigga gotta have that ear. Nigga gotta know what he doing, especially when he an artist.
His own Loudest Bomb Studio.
Yeah, loud. Yeah. I'm not. See, I don't want to call it no top 5 list because I'm gonna keep naming niggas.
No, that's cool.
I fuck with.
That's cool.
I fuck with Led.
Already.
Led be spitting some shit. He just dropped the other day. Touched my heart. I'm like, yeah, this it. Nigga, keep coming with this. Cause like that's what they gonna feel, bro. When all that goofy shit die down, they gonna feel like the real life shit. And then I gotta fuck with my nigga Gotti Green too. Like Gotti Green a real nigga. He didn't sit up there and chop game with me and shit, and then help me about like, well, I want to go in the direction, and just gave me some advice and shit. Cause Green was a nigga that was doing a lot of shit early too. Yeah, putting together his projects and
he's putting together his own videos.
Fucking with Vendetta and them.
Yeah.
Like I'm not no hater, bro, and like I don't get involved in none of that shit these niggas got going on in the streets or who they beefing with. Hood, I don't care about that shit, bro. They be like, I don't like this nigga because of that. I just respect the art, bro. Cause even whatchamacallit be doing some shit. What's his name? He be switching up his name, bro, but he be fucking with Benny the Butcher and them.
Vino.
Vino.
Yeah.
I'ma say quality wise, Vino got some shit. Like he put into his look.
Yeah,
he put it into his videos, and you know what I'm saying? He's straight. Who else? I'm trying to make sure. Willie Nichols. Willie got something.
You got a Willie story?
Man, that nigga Willie. Why? Because I'm from the hood?
Of course. Willie. So for me, Willie's like, I was in high school with Willie while Willie was being Willie.
I think Willie was that nigga back then.
Exactly.
The only nigga that was on. The only nigga. No, we respect Willie.
I think it brought upon like on the court too.
Look, when niggas got that top Northside, niggas gonna bring up me, Willie, who else? I know me and Willie coming up for sure. And then my era young nigga, oh yeah, they definitely bringing me up. But like, niggas always, you can't forget about Willie. You gotta give him his shit. What he did, like, when he was on the radio and shit, and we got that deal. But like, Willie, that nigga Willie was always like, he ain't never hated. And like, I remember one time when like, I think Willie was sitting, he was hearing them tapes, them hoes were circulating. And he knew who I was from MySpace. He was like, Bre, I fuck with that shit. Keep going, whoop de whoop. Like, you gonna be the one. And I don't be believing that shit when niggas say that at that time. Mm-hmm. He was like, I been telling niggas you was gonna be the one. But he said that too. He told the nigga that. But he was trying to get me into money. They was on some like MMG shit, trying to get everybody up under their wing, all the young niggas. He was trying to get new money. He was trying to get me. They was like, man, y'all niggas can be like the little guys and this and that. I was just like, man, I got my own shit. Yeah. Like, I got my TNS shit. I'm finna turn up with my nigga. We NFL TNS 83rd. Like, that's what we doing.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't know, I was a little bit younger when Flat died. I went and watched the videos one time.
Flat turned up.
Flat had like, I tripped out when I seen them numbers on
Flat
the
turned up.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was that.
Flat had that song with Trey. Nah, Flat got a
whole all the time, bro. I remember seeing his numbers in the millions.
Nah, look, bro, I respect Flat. Look, I respect Flat. When I seen, cause I don't really listen to too much of his music. I don't really know too much. I know a few songs like that fucking with Texas shit, or like when they was coming down the Harbor Bridge and all that shit. But he respected in the other world too, like that lowrider shit and all that shit. That shit big. Mm-hmm. That's how he was getting like most of his fan base and shit. Cause like it's gonna take beyond Corpus for everybody to fuck with your shit like that. Like I be telling Bezy if we was in a bigger city, like and we repped that motherfucker and was from there. Out of here, we would be blown. Like we were from a big city like Houston, Dallas, any one of these big old
or
cities.
In between a Killeen or a Temple or some shit like
that. Nah, because even them niggas got an uphill battle trying to blow. They got to go to bigger cities.
Already.
Cause look, this how I break it down though. This how I break it down.
I just feel like with the image that y'all portray, y'all would be able to make it out of somewhere from Central Texas somewhere. Shit, as long as y'all up in that region somewhere between the Austin
Central
and Dallas.
Texas niggas got to go to Dallas or they got to go to the next biggest city. Bro, you gotta go to look, I'm gonna break it down and y'all, it's gonna make sense to y'all right here. And then this could be the last question or whatever. Okay, look at Chicago, right?
Yeah.
That hoe got like what? 3, 4, 5 million people in that hoe. So look, them niggas, Chief Keef and all them niggas from O Block. So right there in they hood, the first day they dropped they shit, at least 10, 20,000 people done heard that hoe.
Yeah.
Just out of their hood. Them big ass hoods. They sharing it. They uncle, cousin, brother, daddy, whoever. Then, by the end of the week, they little radius in they hood, it's at 100,000 now.
Yeah.
Now Chicago on that motherfucker, it's at 500 to 600,000. Then that bitch start spreading outside, you get to the millions. Corpus only got 200, you know what I'm saying? 100, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta get one of them big ass cities. Your hood already gave you 100,000 views off top. And they spread it your shit. So when you go to them niggas' hood, they look like them niggas. Cause it's 1,000 of people, nigga, they can do shows in they hood. This bitch big.
Yeah.
4-5 different hoods coming to the show. We don't need no outside motherfuckers. So then when we put that video out there and show the content, they like, damn, this nigga rocking this big ass crowd, but you don't know all the motherfuckers from his hood.
Yeah.
That's what you need, that camaraderie, all these people. Cause your hood gonna fuck with you first and make you feel big. Then they gonna blow you up and get you the views. Then that's when the radio starts stepping in and the motherfuckers start trying to fuck with you because your shit already look big. You get what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
That's why niggas need to go to them bigger cities and get popping.
Hell yeah. But shit, y'all need to do something at the bridge. You at rap shit. Y'all can turn that motherfucker out. Shit.
Nah, that's it. All that shit
y'all
in
need
the works,
to headline
bro.
the bridge for damn show.
All that shit in the works, fam. All that shit in the works.
For damn show. Hell yeah, man.
All that shit in the works. I swear, we coming with it this year like a nigga not playing, foot on the gas.
Hell yeah, man. Man, any shout outs before we get up out of here, man? From Dallas to Corpus, shit.
Shout out to all that shit. Dallas, Corpus, all my niggas who ain't make it this far, who done passed. We done lost a lot of niggas. RP Lil Sid, RP Sherrod, RP my mama, RP Diaz. Like, these real people, RP Lil Vicky. We really done lost some people, like, from 2020 to now, fam. Mm-hmm. That shit, like, bothers me. We done lost so many people in our family, steady taking losses. Like key people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that shit hurt a nigga heart, and that's a lot of, like, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of that shit, bro, I still ain't made a song for my mama. I want to,
yeah.
But, like, I was listening to a beat today, damn near broke down, started crying, because, like, it's shit I want to say and want to put on a beat, but I don't even think I can, you know what I'm saying? I got messages on my phone when she calling me, like, she saying my rap name. Lil Bre, answer the phone. Lil Bre, I'm mama calling. I want to put that shit before a song. That shit gonna be so hard.
Yeah, yeah.
And, like, it just, like, bro, that's the shit that be making a nigga hold back sometimes with the music, because I got some shit. I done wrote letters to niggas in songs. Like, bro, if I spit this hoe in the booth, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna break down. Like, that shit is big. That shit is, like, real, like, for real. And when I be seeing RP niggas in songs, like, I don't be want to say that shit. That shit, I don't be want to say it because, like, damn, they really gone.
Yeah.
Like, I said that nigga Sarah's name in a song, and he died right after that. Like, that shit crazy.
Even the little intro when he was freestyling on that one when he was in the car, I told you need to do something with it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Man, before we get up out of here, let everybody know where they can follow you at, the website, all that good shit, man.
Ed Lil Bre, the Young Beast on Ed Lil Bre, the Young Beast on Instagram. Ed Lil Bre TNS on X, Twitter, all that shit. Look me up on YouTube. Corpus Forever on Instagram. Corpus Forever on all that. Corpus Forever, Big Cartel. You just look up Corpus Forever, you gonna find it's gonna be my shit.
Google Corpus Forever, shit.
That shit gonna pop up.
Yeah, new merch coming soon, man. Shit, they just did the photo shoot, man.
We're about to get a sneak peek of the new design too, or something.
Hell yeah.
That's what I heard.
And happy early birthday. Your birthday was on Tuesday? Already. Happy
Shit,
early
for sure,
birthday, man. Hell yeah.
Taking him to the Dallas Lakers game.
Already. That's what's up. Hell yeah. Say, man, it's your boy DJ Lil King, Riding High Podcast. Appreciate the guests,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Lil Bre, the Young Beast, man.
Long
Corpus
time
Forever,
coming.
man. For damn sure. Long time coming. Shout out to everybody who watched this live, everybody who goes back and watches this. Like, follow, subscribe to the page, all that good shit. Hey, man, it's the Riding High Podcast. DJ Lil King, Freak Man, behind the scenes. We out this thing, man. Hey.